Yo,
What?
you sound like you're having a great day, man.
Oh, yeah. Fucking fantastic.
What's going on?
Not much. What's up?
Oh, just the fucking week of crazy surgery shit, man.
What?
My dad had like a heart surgery. They
Oh,
through an artery and put a stent in. So we're waiting to see how all that shakes down. He survived, which was not guaranteed at his age and his health, but when you drink a fucking a half a gallon of fucking vodka a night every night,
mm,
like 60 some odd years, that'll fucking cause problems.
mm.
What's up, Detroit?
E.
Oh, and then my aunt is going into chemotherapy tomorrow. Like, she already had surgery to remove some of the cancer, but then they were like, nah, looks like there's too much, yo. So chemotherapy. We'll see how that goes.
All right. Happy fun time stream.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying it's like the week of crazy medical shit because my dad had a heart surgery.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Well, it wasn't an emergency one. It was a scheduled one. It was a stint, where they go through one of your arteries and put a stint in there. But the whole thing is, like he's super fucking old. So,
right.
But he made it through that. So,
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like I said, even if it's routine or scheduled or whatever, that's still some scary shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, look, he's in such bad health. I'm not likely to be like super surprised when the time comes. Like he's definitely getting towards the end right now.
Yeesh.
So it's like I'm not anxious about this stuff because I've kind of already made peace with like that's going to be happening within the next couple of years probably.
Yeah.
If not the next couple of months.
Yeah. No, I had the same thing with my dad. Although his was cancer, and it was like his third round with it. Basically, I had a couple previous ones where, he had the surgery, couldn't walk for a while, and fucking, whatever, came back. And then the third time, he was just like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna fucking wait to die. So yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing, when you know it's coming.
Oh yeah,
that it's inevitable, but it's months down the road.
Yeah,
and
my
you're watching
dad
your fucking dad fucking just waste away, dude. Fucking
yeah, my
shitty.
dad already did cancer like twice now. Like did 2 rounds of chemo to get rid of cancer. So
wow, so
like
he's basically kind of where my dad was then.
Yeah, he's pretty much on borrowed time at this point. And it's mainly smoking his whole life and drinking a lot. His whole life, like a lot.
Right.
So
yeah, my dad didn't do any of that, or at least not in his later years, but he didn't eat healthy, that's for sure.
Well, he had to quit smoking for the surgery. They wouldn't do it if he didn't quit smoking. So he literally had to give up smoking like a few months ago.
Yeesh.
So for him, that's a big step because he fucking did not want to stop smoking.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Did he take like Chantix or anything, or he just quit?
I think he took the pill, like the pill that helps you not want to smoke all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he just had to basically go through and do that whole like, what is it? It's roughly, I want to say like 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the person, or so. Where basically you just want to put your face through the wall or like fucking choke other people out, like every time they talk.
No, yeah.
Well, you're giving up the nicotine,
dude. Yeah, smoking's a tough one, man. You don't really realize how addicted to it you are.
Oh my god.
Until you try to quit and you're so fucking irritable. And yeah, like you said, you want to fucking just choke everyone out, dude.
Yeah, oh for sure. I fucking remember that vividly.
Yeah.
Like, what would you like for dinner? I don't know. How about I fucking cut your throat? What the fuck? Oh wait, that's not a reasonable response. That's the cigarettes.
Right. Okay, I gotta wait 11 minutes and I'll be fine, I think.
Yep.
I think that's what they said.
That's the one thing I tell anybody who's thinking about quitting smoking if they've never tried before. It's like, look, you're going to have cravings every couple of hours. It's going to last 10 to 15 minutes. And that'll be the part that you really have to bear down and knuckle through.
Yeah. Although, again, the Chantix, man, fucking works wonders, dude. To take the edge off of that, like majorly takes the edge off of those fucking cravings, dude.
I'm not super addictive, so for me, it was the temper really like I think it can last 6 to 8 weeks, but it only lasted 6 to 8 weeks because that's how long it took me to quit smoking. Or not even took me 8, it didn't even take me 8 weeks. It took like 6 weeks to quit smoking. Because I went 2 weeks with the first step, and then I went 2 weeks with the second step, and then there was supposed to be like a third step for like another 4 or 5. Like I was supposed to take a lot longer, and I was just like, this is awful. I just want to do this all at once now. So I just fucking stopped after like 4 weeks and was like, I'm just not going to smoke anymore. I'm not going to keep going and stepping down and dragging this shit out.
Yeah, if you're ready, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, well, I actually quit, so it did work.
Yeah, for me, like I don't know if I would be able to do it without the fucking Chantix.
Whatever it takes, man. Smoking is so bad for you. It's just like whatever it takes. It's so fucking good though. It's so satisfying, and I fucking miss it. Like being able to just sit out and have a cigarette like after dinner and fucking relax.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, man. You definitely feel a lot better physically, man.
Oh yeah. I don't regret not smoking. I just still miss it. You know.
Yeah, it's just still nice to have that like after dinner smoke or whatever.
Or a good cigar. On just like a foggy evening.
Dabby's talking himself into smoking again.
Nah, I'm not gonna smoke again. I'm gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna keep smoking weed. That's not gonna stop. But cigarettes, nah, I'm not gonna do that shit anymore. I feel too good without them.
Yeah, I hear you.
If I wanted nicotine, I'd just do like lozenges or. I think they got like shit like toothpicks and stuff.
Oh, really? Like chewing on them?
Yeah. Where you just do a toothpick in your mouth for a while that does it.
Yeah, because there is that kind of gum.
That was
part of it. You know what I mean? So that is pretty good. Like the toothpick's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I never did like the gum. It took forever to chew, and it was just awful texture.
Yeah, I never tried the gum.
Man. So did you see the newest fucking shooting? Oh yeah. Hey, gaming's advertising the Hangout. Thank you, gaming.
I hate you.
I should probably advertise the newest Hangout that I'm doing too. If I was at all professional.
Oh, what shooting are you referring to now?
Oh God, that's a good question, isn't it? There was one where everybody was like claiming that the dude was conservative recently.
The one in California?
The one in the synagogue. And everybody's like his manifesto was filled with Bible verses, but he also said specifically like I think conservatives are spineless cowards, and I have nothing to do with them. I'm absolutely not a conservative. Like in his manifesto.
I think I remember the I think the news, like he said something about something positive about Trump, but then later, like the next sentence, he was like "fuck Trump" basically, and then
the dude was just fucking crazy. If you read any of his manifesto, he's out of his fucking mind. I don't think he was in either political side. He was just a fucking racist.
Yeah, I know.
He fucking hated anybody who wasn't white.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the thing. He was like, he said something nice about Trump being the white nationalist part. Like Trump had, Trump's fucking disavowed those fuckers. But yeah, he was like, no, I like that, but everything else, fuck him. And the media leaves out the fucking that part of it, the fuck Trump part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Taylor Swift was all the fucking didn't all the alt-right people love Taylor Swift for like a couple of months?
Oh, because she didn't say anything or whatever.
Well, there was before that. She was just like they would use her as the poster child for like the fucking white race shit.
Oh,
and it was funny, and it's like, but Taylor Swift is like for a while she just was apolitical, just not expressing her politics.
Yeah,
and then turned out to be super left wing, and then turned out to be super left wing anyway. But it was just like, how is she responsible for a bunch of fucking idiots that are like, oh, my white race, my fucking apron wearing barefoot wife pregnant in the kitchen? shit. You
Yeah.
know, like it's
Pretty
nothing to do with her.
ridiculous.
She just makes music, man.
Yeah, she's a moron, dude. That fucking can sing. Who fucking
Yep.
cares?
Exactly. I just thought that was funny though. They like every time these shooters come out, like because there was the New Zealand one and then this one, and it was like both of them were like, yeah, we're not conservative. This is a whole fucking thing about race, and then everybody's like, oh, they're Trump supporters, and it's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah, they must be because Trump is a white nationalist, so they must love Trump.
yeah, so fucking bizarre.
Yeah. Did you see Biden's little announcement fucking video of his campaign announcement video?
Yeah, what was it he fucking tried to drag back up?
Part of it was the Charlottesville thing.
The Charlottesville, yeah, that was right. He dredged up the Charlottesville, and it was just like,
yeah, bringing up the shit about Trump saying there was good people on both sides or whatever.
Because Trump said it, and it was true.
Yeah.
There were decent people on both sides in that situation.
He's also said there were bad people on both sides.
Yeah, and he completely disavowed all the race people and all that shit. So it was one of the things that bothered me.
Well, I think that was the first time he really officially said, yes, I disavowed these fuckers.
Probably, yeah.
Strongly. But yeah, dude, yeah. The thing is, I don't know, man. I think enough people know the truth about that you're really just pandering and you're not changing any of the fucking undecided's minds by doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's a stupid move to just pander to your fucking base. Although maybe you have to get in through the primaries. You know what I mean?
Well,
maybe he kind of has to, and then he can talk, other shit when he's actually
there's a lot in Biden's closet that's going to come out. I don't know that he'll even make it through the primaries.
Yeah, he is a creepy motherfucker, and I can't imagine the Me Too people.
Yeah.
Although I think Alyssa Milano is fucking super supportive.
Right now, he's ahead at they did a polling for the Democrat primary, and he was at 13%, and the next closest was 9%. But I don't know, man. They don't really have anybody, but I'm sure they've got somebody better than the dude with multiple videos of him creeping on children on fucking TV.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, really, Trump is going to run.
All my campaign videos would just be Biden sniffing fucking teenage girls.
That's what I'm saying. That's all Trump's going to run. It's just going to be a fucking supercut of Joe Biden, fucking weirdly grabbing little girls and smelling their fucking head and shit. Trying to kiss them and weird shit. And it's just going to play all day long.
Here's him holding on to fucking Hillary Clinton and not letting go. And get this, I'm playing it at double speed and it's still creepy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Dude. Yeah, it's fucking insane. But whatever, they can fucking overlook that shit.
I looked up the relevant parts of that dude's. Somebody tweeted out the relevant parts of that dude's manifesto. I'll read that real quick. Screen share it.
All right.
Basically, he was setting up a FAQ for himself in his manifesto. Are you a Trump supporter? Asking himself, and he says, "You mean that Zionist, Jew-loving, anti-white, traitorous cocksucker? Don't make me laugh."
Yeah. Well, that's kind of ambiguous, dude. So, the media can play with that.
And the next question is, are you affiliated with any political ideology? And he says, yes, it's called not wanting to go extinct. And then, are you conservative? He asks himself and says, I'm not a useless, spineless coward. So no, I am not a conservative. Conservative is a misnomer. They conserve nothing. They'll complain all they want, but they won't take up arms and threaten their government with death. Parentheses, the only thing that works, parentheses, at the end of that sentence. Ever heard about the Battle of Athens, 1946? Find your balls again, you insufferable faggots. If you do not defend your rights, you deserve none. And then here's the part where you're like, oh yeah, this dude's super fucking racist, and not in a jokey, haha, funny way. Are you a terrorist? So he answers this with, well, let's walk through this question together, shall we? I'm not wearing the sand nigger equivalent of a durag. My skin isn't the color of shit. You can't smell me from across the room. It is socially unacceptable for me to marry my cousins. I do not shout Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad. And it doesn't look like a sadist attempted to play tug of war with my nose. So no, I'm not a terrorist. It's like, yeah, this dude was just really fucking racist.
God damn, dude.
Do you feel any remorse?
Was actually like a fucking. Apparently, he was like a piano prodigy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had heard that somewhere. So don't hold me to it, but I thought I heard that. I was listening to Beauty and the Beta, Blonde and Matt Christensen, and they were saying that apparently he was like a piano prodigy. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah. Oh no, that was it. I mean, then he goes on to call Jews like anti-humans, and the only thing he regrets is not being able to kill more. So, he's just a fucking racist piece of shit, dude. Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, it's fucking.
So that does concern me. If he's a piano prodigy, what about fucking Ben? What's his name? Oh, the comedian that they did a lot of stuff with. Is it Benjamin or?
Huh?
The comedian, the guy that's kind of like the crazy fucking comedian, Ben. He plays.
Owen Benjamin.
Owen Benjamins. There you go. Yeah.
That fucking guy has lost his mind. It's fucking.
I'm just saying, like that dude's getting pretty fucking out there, and he's a piano prodigy.
All right. Yeah. No, it's something about. I hate fucking quoting Patton Oswalt nowadays, but there seems to be some kind of connection between like fucking really smart, really young, and batshit crazy when they're fucking older. You know, like a Ted Kaczynski or fucking. He was talking about how I guess his brother babysat for like the parents of these two kids. Like I guess they're twins. The parents of these two kids were like a fucking physicists and like a fucking. They're really fucking smart people. So the kids were like fucking, these geniuses that were like learning different languages and shit. And then basically, I guess at one point, one of the kids, shit his pants or whatever, and then. The guy babysitting was like, "Oh, okay. Do I need to change your diapers?" And the kid was like, "Diaper, singular." And then he's like, "That's kind of a fucking like the mark of a sociopath. Like if you're shitting your pants and then correcting people's grammar, like you're fucking nuts."
There's something fucking wrong with that kid, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking future fucking serial killers.
Third is only one diaper, and make sure you get the whole fucking mess. Wipe hard or something. That's fucking creepy. Was there something wrong with the kid physically? Like he was incapable of fucking using a bathroom? Because it seems like if he's smart enough to do that, he'd have the whole concept figured out.
No, they were still only like a year and a half or 2 years old. Like they were still.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but yeah, that is a little weird that you can communicate like that. And
God, man, I don't
shitting in the fucking toilet.
I don't know how anybody has kids. I applaud people that do it because it's got to get done, I guess. But I cannot imagine changing anybody's diaper for any length of time.
Well, if it's your kid, it's a lot easier. I've never changed anyone else's fucking diaper but my son, dude. It's different when it's your kid, dude. I
had to do that with when my sister was a baby, but it still just was.
Nope.
I absolutely hated that shit.
I never changed any of my nieces or nephews' diapers. None of that shit.
Oh, my sister's like 12 years younger than me, so it's a big fucking range.
I did change a lot of diapers. Especially nieces and nephews, because since I don't work and do shit, I'm the one who, babysits everybody and all my brothers and sisters' kids, except one of my brothers. He's he married to a white family, so only his white family takes care of his white kids.
The way you said that was so fucked up.
Well, that's pretty much it. That's the way it is. I mean,
but yeah, no, there would always be someone else there. If I was babysitting, there's going to be someone else there that was fucking changing diapers, dude. I would not fucking do it. But again, I have no problem changing my son's diapers. And that fucker, goddamn, he fought the potty training for as long as he could, dude. Holy shit. Like it was to the point where like I would be like, no, you got to go in the, you got to go use the toilet, you got to go use the potty. And he's like, no, just let me put a diaper on. And I'm like, all right, the fact that you can say that entire sentence, dude, tells me that you're old enough to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like if you're developed enough to say that entire sentence and ask to put your fucking diaper back on, just go in the fucking potty. Yeah, it was weird.
Weird. I don't know. Some kids are fucking weird though, because like I babysat a little bit when I was in high school. Not little kids, but like grade school age kids.
Right.
And there was a couple of kids I babysat that were just like weird. Like they would like tell on each other, or no, not on each other. They would tell on themselves. If they did something they weren't supposed to, like right afterwards. They couldn't get away with anything because they'd immediately fess up.
Yeah, that's pretty bizarre.
And it was like, but it was like little shit like watching TV for another half hour.
All right.
Or like,
you're just riddled with guilt.
Having macaroni and cheese on a night where they were supposed to have like salad or something. Which their mom had okayed already, but they were like, no, we're supposed to have salad. We're not allowed to have macaroni and cheese.
Wow.
I was like, well, that's what your mom wanted. Like, I'm arguing with kids to fucking get them to eat like a treat. That's weird. It was very strange.
It was really weird how much kids love mac and cheese.
They were like little fucking blonde kids too, like Children of the Corn. I'm sure they fucking have like killed a bunch of small animals by now or something.
They're on the track.
Their mom was pretty fucking weird, so I don't know. Something was fucking, I don't know, it was a weird fucking situation.
Everything with you is a fucking weird situation, Stabby.
Oh, the weirdest one was one of my sister's friends when she was younger. Her mom hit on my brother a couple times. That was fucking creepy.
How old was your brother at the time?
Like not 18.
Wow.
Not even like 14 or 15 at the time.
Yeesh. Yeah, I don't think I had any adults hitting on me at that age, dude. I definitely had my friend's mom and her friends hitting on me when I was like 17. That was fucking creepy enough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What do you want to talk about, Mr. Psy Guy?
I'm tired. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I woke up and I slept wrong, so my entire left arm, shoulder, neck, I'm in fucking pain right now.
That sucks.
Oh, that's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to do some heroin. You'll feel better.
You'll feel.
Do you have any?
Fantastic.
No, I don't have any heroin on me. Although I'm in California, so it'd probably be just fucking fine.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's illegal here anymore.
You can shit in the streets and shoot your heroin wherever you want.
Yeah, I don't think they actually fucking arrest you for it anymore. I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird.
Well, I know they definitely have the needle exchange or whatever. That's definitely happening. Although that's a lot of places, I guess.
I don't know. All right, let's see here. I got some fucking weird shit.
Yeah, what's weird happening in the world today?
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff that's fun. Oh, the Florida Supreme Court blocked the Sheriff Scott Israel from getting his job back. The sheriff that was from the Parkland area.
Oh, that piece of shit. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of nice.
Nice.
Because he was because the governor removed him from office. And let's see. The governor suspended Broward, suspended Israel from Broward County. And I guess he went into the court in an attempt to keep the governor from exercising his rightful authority. And for once, the courts upheld it, which was rather nice. And so I guess the only way that the Broward County can get the Sheriff Scott Israel back would be to vote him back into office.
Wow. Wonder it'd be funny if they did, dude.
In the next election, yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's likely to happen at this point.
Yeah, I would hope not, but you never fucking know, dude.
It's true. I have no idea what kind of area Broward County is. I would think that the Democrats would probably try to be like, hey, look, dude, it's time for you to fucking go quietly into that good night and fucking move on.
Yeah, go away, man.
We're gonna put up another candidate and fucking get you out of there because you're just too hot. Oh, he's trying to fight a suspension in the Senate of the state as well, like the state Senate. Jesus.
He's running for office, dude. The state Senate. Oh, fuck. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, no, he's trying to get the state Senate to reverse it as well, since the court wouldn't.
I gotcha.
Since the court wouldn't. He'll probably run for the sheriff's position again, I would imagine. He's fighting as much as he is. He's not likely to just back off.
No.
I cannot imagine him just being like, oh well. I mean, how much money is he in at this point?
That's some kind of self-awareness, like, oh shit, maybe I am fucking worthless.
Yeah, I don't know what that was a weird situation because the fucking standard course was for the police to enter and fucking deal with the shooter, and they just refused.
Yeah, they just let him fucking continue to slaughter fuckers. Yeah.
And now I guess there's I think it might just be in Texas, but there's they're allowing training of teachers to have them be armed in some places now. I think it's just Texas, but there might be other states. But
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? You have a securely locked gun. They're locked with either a combination or a thumbprint. Personally, I would say a thumbprint is probably the best option. And then, or some sort of biometric scanner or something like that. And then you have trained teachers that can fucking, access the guns in the case of that situation coming up and shoot down whoever is shooting. The one thing I saw was interesting was somebody was like, oh, well, they're just more likely to shoot the wrong person, and they probably won't be able to even get the nerve up to shoot anybody, and you'll never know ahead of time what's going to happen. I'm like, that's true of every situation where suddenly somebody's crazy violent.
Right.
Nobody knows how they're going to respond. Yet we all are allowed to carry guns because we should have the option to defend ourselves if we if that situation does come up at some point.
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of videos where somebody pulls a fucking gun out in a gas station and gets shot down hard. And it's like, oh yeah, I bet that was a fucking scary moment for the dude that shot the gunman down, but who knows? He might have saved everybody in that fucking room's life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's they don't seem to be able to grasp the concept that if the more people that have guns, the less likely violence actually is. Again, that's why they attack places like schools and fucking churches where they expect everybody to not be armed.
That's fucking crazy now, because that's been a theme for a while now, is attacking churches.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Churches, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
People need to stop attacking churches for the main reason that they sell fucking delicious chicken. You should never shoot at churches.
Wait, churches sell chicken?
Yeah, churches chicken.
He's talking about churches chicken, dude. Yeah. You might not have them. Do you have churches chicken? It's like KFC, but shittier.
No.
You pathetic fool. You're missing out on the really delicious chicken. It's like Popeyes.
Dude,
it's like Popeyes. Okay, I'm sure it's good. Yeah, I mean, Popeyes. It's fried chicken.
Popeyes
it's not going to be bad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fried chicken.
Churches is okay, dude.
It's fried chicken.
It's like KFC, but not greasy like KFC.
So it's better than KFC.
I gotta say, in my preference, I would prefer the less greasy of the fried chicken. So it sounds like I would like the churches better than the KFC.
Yeah, probably. It's not bad. I wouldn't put it in Popeye's category, dude.
It's better than Popeyes. Fuck Popeye.
Shut up.
You shut up, fat fuck.
You shut up.
It's all fried chicken. Who
You
cares?
call me a fat fuck too, bitch. I'm a fatty too. You show me some bad respect. Call me fat too.
You're not fat like I'm fat. That's what. Yeah, you're not.
Oh my god.
Fat.
Well, I'm only 260 and I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
Look, as long as we all like fried chicken.
I'm like 340.
How much?
I'm also 6'1" though. I'm like 6'1" and like 340, dude. 335.
See, but I'm thick, I got like thick legs, fat ass, the fucking kick like a horse. I mean,
all right, you
gotta have the cushion for the
bitch.
power bottom skills, right?
You know it. Gotta use them leg muscles, boy.
Oh hell yeah! As long as we can all agree that we all like fried chicken and that every fried chicken place should also sell watermelon.
Yeah.
Then we're all good.
It's kind of racist that they don't, if you think about it.
And they gotta sell watermelons too. Wait, what?
What do you mean you don't have grape soda? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, what the fuck? It doesn't do that.
Oh my god.
Racist.
I saw somebody took a picture of some advertisement where I guess somebody had photoshopped in like a black Colonel Sanders. And I was just sitting there like, oh my god, they need like a black Colonel Sanders, and then like the next week be like, our new watermelon smoothie. Fucking that'd be fucking epic. Oh, I saw the funniest thing on Twitter. Like in this professor's this rant about like basically doxing anybody who's a Republican. Let me see here. I got to read this because this was fucking insane. And somewhat entertaining because it was just so like over the top and silly. Let's see. We should name every white supremacist, name every writer, blogger, YouTuber, and politician that inspires them. Plaster their faces in public, fire them from their jobs, hound them from restaurants, expose them and those that fuel them for their hateful, pathetic wretches they are.
And I bet that person is not fired.
What?
No, he's not at all going to get in any kind of trouble.
Yeah. It's not like he's calling for fucking.
Didn't they make a law now? The doxing is illegal or something somewhere?
I don't know, but it should be.
Yeah, but doxing should be illegal, period.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Let's see. And he continues on, and that includes every vile little shitlord in a campus free speech club who spends his time platforming white supremacist trolls under the banner of free speech, and every grifting liar that goes on about campus censorship and the marketplace of ideas. I'm not sure if we want to go all the way through this, but
he sounds like a fucking wonderful. I'd love to have a fucking beer with that guy.
Yeah. Let's see. And if there's a political party that attracts Pepe the Frog and white genocide crowd, that party should be called out, including by mainstream press, as white supremacist party that helps to create the environment in which Jews and Muslims are murdered. Because everybody knows that Pepe fucking posters are just murdering up all them Jews and fucking Muslims right now.
He put the Jews in there, but he doesn't mean it. He only likes Muslims. He's a fucking anti-Semite.
I don't know, dude.
It does really seem like the left is like closeted anti-Semitic people.
But I just like this part, like
Jews for the hell of it. I mean, we only care about Muslims because we're fucking retarded. But let's pretend we care about Jews and then hate them behind their backs.
Yeah, exactly. I just like that he's like the guy's talking about free speech clubs and shit like that and censorship. There's one dude who's like, don't take everything he puts in quotes. Oh yeah, just no words. Says, don't take everything he puts in quotes as sincere. He's calling them liars, and the implication of that is that he supports free speech and it's against censorship. The point, I think, is that people currently using these as slogans are doing so very selectively. Like, how fucking much do you gotta tap dance to fucking try to turn that diatribe into anything promoting free speech?
Right.
Yeah, it was like you gotta really fucking work that in your head. Like you gotta fucking. That just blew my mind. I was just like,
I want
I
to
don't know
censor
how the
people,
fuck.
but I'm totally about real free speech.
But it's not
the
even.
one
It's
where
not even
anybody
the.
who agrees with me can totally talk.
Yeah, it's not even the professor who was on that, because that's a fucking college professor in Canada. But that wasn't even him that said it. That was just some dude who was like, no, look, he really means he's for it. I'm like, how fucking, come on, dude. Whatever political party you're on, whatever political party this guy's in, at a certain point, you got to just be like, this guy's fucking crazy. Like, he's wrong. That's not okay. Although I did see an interesting. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know how you fucking have both of those thoughts in your head where you're like, yeah, I'm all about free speech, but these fucking white nationalists shouldn't be allowed to fucking speak. Like, that's the whole point of free speech. They're allowed to say shit you don't agree with, or you might find despicable, you know?
The thing that gets me is in a lot of cases, they're not actually white nationalists. Like, he's just talking about conservatives. They're just people that don't agree with his politics. Hey, my middleman's in the audience. What's up, dude? Are we hitting Jews now? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think we are. I think we were talking about the fucking shooter a little bit there that shot the Jews. That guy was fucking crazy.
Well, no, I was talking about how when they say Muslims
the guy,
Jews,
that he really
hated fucking Muslims. And
only hated the Jews, not the Muslims. Yeah, who fucking knows, man? Canadians are weird. But it's just like
very polite.
Yeah, I don't know. That dude was fucking. That was just insane. That fucking. Why is that dude allowed to teach? There's a fair point to saying we need to stop the indoctrination in schools. Like, I think there's a fair point to say that everybody's like personal feelings don't fucking matter and should not be allowed in a school situation.
No. Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
And I'm not sure.
Yeah, when it's so slanted, dude, the education system should be as apolitical as possible, man.
Well, and I'm not.
And the exact opposite is true.
And I'm not sure where it comes down on free speech on that, because I do genuinely believe that people who are like trying to indoctrinate students and teach them what they should think should not be allowed to be teachers. I genuinely do think that it should be, you're teaching them how to think. Like,
yeah, it's how to think critically.
Here are facts. Here's how logical deduction and stuff works. You know, here's how math works. Here's how science works. But like, not here. You should come and join us on this protest. You're going to protest this, whether you agree with it or not, and we're going to tell you that you have to agree with it, or you're a morally bad person. Like, I don't want schools to be part of that. Like, and I don't care which side. I don't want them supporting gun control or against gun control. I want them to just let the kids figure that shit out on their own.
Yeah. If you're gonna do anything, you better be presenting more than one fucking side of things. You know.
Exactly. If you are going to do, because you should study political science, but you should give a fair, balanced perspective on all sides of the thing. And there's more than just two sides.
Yeah. That's why I was just saying one. I wasn't saying two sides, but
I'm just saying, like, that's something that they should be teaching. It's something they should be teaching, that you don't just have to be a Republican or a Democrat. There are other options.
Yeah, it's not just black and white like that. Either or. There's a lot of different fucking shit out there. A lot of different opinions. A lot of different fucking groups.
And there's a lot to be said by taking things on a situational basis and saying, well, in this particular issue, I side with this group. In this other issue, I side with this other group. Because you're not going to find a group that's right all across it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I've always been hesitant to fucking consider myself Republican or Democrat or any of that shit. Because I don't want to fucking get in the mindset of, oh wait, what do we think about this? Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like caged into that, dude. I want to be able to fucking take an issue and think about it independent of whatever party I'm allegedly a member of.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, and then like, I don't know, man. The people that can't hang out with people that aren't like Republican or aren't Democrat or whatever is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking ridiculous, dude. Just because you're political views, you're like, no, I can't hang out with you. I'm too good to hang out with you and your shitty opinions.
Now, I get it. I get it if you're dealing with somebody who's just like unfucking like you just can't have a conversation that doesn't involve like political like arguing and shit.
Right. Like that, yeah. If you're actually talking about the shit you disagree with all the time, like fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? There's plenty of shit that's not political that you can fucking bullshit with people about if you don't agree.
Yeah, exactly. Or just being argumentative and like, I don't know, fucking, like I don't want to watch a didactic movie. I don't want to hang out with somebody that's didactic in real life, where they're constantly telling me what I should think.
Right.
Like it's fun to have discussions about shit, but like at the end of the day, everybody should be able to walk away with their own opinion and it be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Mad Metal Man wants to run us the school from hell, like uniforms in schools and a stricter learning process. No more summer vacations. 4 months of the year, these little pestilence bubbles could be learning.
All right. They do have year-round schools. They have more like week breaks or whatever, but yeah, they have schools that are pretty much year-round, where there's only like a 2-week break or something.
And like boarding schools are still a thing, as far as I know, like where they send your kid to fucking live there for rich people.
Yeah.
Don't like dealing with children? We'll deal with them for you. Just give us lots of your money. We'll send them back smarter. Although, I don't know about for like the young kids, because like in the movies, it's always like the fucking like first graders and shit. But I think honestly, around like 14 or 15, it might not be a bad idea to send your kid to like a boarding school.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Give them just like an opportunity for like a year or something, just to kind of live out and give an idea of what living on their own would be a little more like. Oh, I'm saying Japanese style, not school from hell. Yeah, the Japanese style school is probably better than ours. So, I mean, that's not.
They're definitely getting better results.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. Oh, and they also they fucking clean their own schools and shit. Like they basically are put in a position to take a lot more pride in their school and their education because they're a lot more proactive with it.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Like if you were responsible for cleaning the school, like you're gonna fucking make a lot more of an effort to not mess it up.
And maintaining the school equipment, cleaning, they do a lot of that shit. At least they used to. I don't know if they still do. Like I'm not sure. Because they're getting a little more Americanized as it goes along. But apparently, if you say the Japanese have a pandy obsession, you're a racist now. I saw somebody on Twitter talking about that. Like, this racist motherfucker right here. Like, the Japanese have a panty obsession. Like, no, they really kind of do, though. Like it's kind of true.
Oh, you mean the country where they have fucking vending machines where you can get used panties? They're not. You're telling me they're not obsessed with it?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
A little bit. Tiny bit.
Yeah.
In an adorable, perverted way. But yeah. Japan is fucking crazy. Like they're pretty fucking hardcore when it comes to school. They definitely take a fucking page out of their book would not be a bad thing.
Right.
I think the one thing I would say though is don't make the girls wear skirts. That just always comes off as creepy.
Oh, the school.
They have to wear like the school uniforms where they have to wear a skirt or a dress. They're not allowed to wear like shorts or long pants. It's like that comes off as a little weird and creepy to me. Like you just see the principal in his office with the fucking like fondling himself under his desk watching the girls walk by. No, they have to keep wearing skirts.
Yeah, it's a little creepy, dude.
Yeah. Because that's also a lot of schools, like the Catholic schools here too. It's like, or at least they used to be a lot like that. I don't know if there's that many anymore.
Yeah, you would think they would change that just solely due to the fact that it's fucking so fetishized now.
Yeah,
like that fucking uniform is super fucking fetishized.
Yeah, the plaid skirt, the knee-length plaid skirt. Yeah, Mad Metal Man saying long skirts or pants, no skirts. Which I assume you mean like a long dress or a long skirt. Like ankle length, of course.
Like one that actually goes, all the way to the ankles or something.
Although the Japanese have that weird fucking like the bloomers outfit that they used to have girls do for like PE, where it's like the super short shorts, almost like a bathing suit bottom.
Wow.
Like in a t-shirt, like that was their PE uniform for the girls for a while.
Wow, that's fucking nuts.
And the guys would wear like the fucking like the super like the gay level short shorts with a t-shirt. So it wasn't like the dudes weren't showing off a little leg too.
It's crazy.
Realistically though, they were probably extremely comfortable outfits for like doing exercise and like sports and working out in. Like they just got fetishized, similar to like the Catholic schoolgirl uniforms in the U.S.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know why this fucking reminded me of that, but have you ever seen the clip of the dude at the NFL scouting combine who's running the 40 and his cock flops out of the bottom of his fucking shorts?
No, that sounds fucking hilarious.
Dude, yeah, fucking this big black dude, fucking, of course, is running the 40. He's like a lineman or something, like, a big fucking dude. And he's running the 40, dude, and his cock just fucking flops out, flopping on his pants. So at the end, after he's done, he kind of fucking hits the ground and goes through like a fucking slide, I guess, basically to cover it up. But yeah.
Oh, that just sounds painful. No, don't slide on your dick. That don't sound good.
No, he like he kind of holds himself up with his hands, so it's not like he's just sliding on his cock. So he did something to protect it. Yeah. So again, I'm not sure why that brought that up in my mind, dude. But the short shorts thing, I guess, is why I was thinking of it.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever worn short shorts.
The NBA. Like if you look at the NBA and like the fucking 80s, like probably up to the early 90s, like the fucking shorts they wore were fucking really short, dude.
Oh yeah, they used to be really fucking bizarrely short, didn't they?
Yeah,
I was never like a big sports fan, but I'm like remembering when I was a little kid, they used to wear like those really awkward looking like high thigh shorts.
Yeah, they're really fucking short.
So I saw this.
There must have been a bunch because NBA players, black or white, are fucking huge, dude. Like, you can't really get the scale of it, but if you look at like Steve Nash is a really good example of it. Steve Nash, when he's playing, it looks like he's just a little dude, but because he's a point guard, he's around a bunch of dudes that are like 7 feet tall. Steve Nash is like 6'4", but he looks fucking tiny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's on that again with guys that are fucking over 7 feet tall. God damn it! I lost the fucking point I was gonna make. I guess that was it. Fuck it.
Basketball players are tall. That was the point, right?
A way of saying that. Revenue's not my strong suit.
I saw this big old girl at the fucking grocery store, like big girl, wearing these like creepy fucking lingerie looking fucking outfit with like lingerie fucking shorts that were slit to like the point where on the sides there was maybe like an inch of fabric.
Wow.
Oh, it's so gross. I was just like, no. I don't think I'd want to see like a hot chick walking around in like lingerie at the grocery store either. It's just like, look, that's not what you'd wear here. Just wear clothes.
Right.
Real clothes. Don't put your fucking pajamas on. Your super slutty fucking revealing pajamas on. In this case, not at all sexy, but and then go to the fucking store. That's so fucking creepy. And her like fucking boyfriend, husband, whatever, was with her just dressed like normal. And I'm like, did you not see his outfit and think maybe we should, match a little?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not wearing a fucking like thong to the fucking grocery store. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's fucking bizarre.
But they were those fucking gross ass motherfuckers that leave a bunch of trash in the grocery cart.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, they took all their groceries and they put it in their car because they happened to be like a couple cars down from where I parked. And as I was leaving, I saw the dude like just push his fucking cart off into one of the areas in the fucking parking lot with just a bunch of trash that he left in there.
Yeah, I don't get that at all, dude. Like, how do you? Man, like I said, it's just disgusting, dude.
Yeah, it's not cool. I was like, that's so shitty. So I don't know. They were weird people.
All right. I was trying to find a big picture, but for some reason it's not. Whatever, I'm not finding it. I don't know if you can see that. I think I'm screen sharing, but yeah, the short shorts. There's a shot of Larry Bird, and I think that's Dr. J. Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah, they were weirdly short shorts, but those aren't as short as the ones that. Well, actually, no, those are about like the same as like the Japanese boys would wear.
Yeah.
Maybe
Either way,
that's what the athletic shorts were like back in the day. For
everybody.
That's
what it was. I was talking about how they probably had huge cocks and how are their cocks not flopping out of their pants, dude?
Duct tape, the tranny's secret.
Dude, seriously, they must be wearing something, dude, to tuck their fucking junk away. Because I guarantee you, a good chunk of those dudes' cocks would easily fucking be out of those shorts.
Oh yeah, well, there's like a fucking. If any of you ever watch TikTok compilations,
dude, have you not heard me go off on how much I hate TikTok, dude?
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that's a big no.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of one of the jokes on TikTok.
People making fun of them.
I think there's funny stuff and there's bad stuff. Like there's like some of the stuff is funny, some of it's just really cringeworthy, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, what I find weird about it is the videos that they choose to play for their commercials are fucking horrible, dude. I'm like, there has to be shit on there.
No, they're all horrible. They're all horrible. Let me be clear. None of them are good videos. No, you're not watching it because you're like, it's quality. You're watching it because it's funny. Kind of. Yeah, like a train wreck. Right. Exactly.
Gotcha.
But anyway, there's a funny one where it's a lot of like one of their memes they do is like dudes that are fucking traps.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking gaming's in the fucking chat. He's not even here.
Oh my god!
But they basically just see like how much like a girl they can look, and then pop up with a sign that says "I'm a boy," and you never know. Like who knows? I'm not fucking inspecting the videos. It could be chicks that are doing it. I have no fucking clue. But it's pretty disturbing, like how convincing some of these dudes can be.
Oh yeah, who's the one dude that?
How's it disturbing, asshole?
Just like, man, it'd be really fucking. How's it disturbing? It'd be really fucking weird in high school to not realize that you were fucking crushing on somebody, and nope, that's not a girl. You got a penis.
At least back in my day, you weren't supposed to dress as a girl when you were a boy. That was against the rules.
I don't think they fucking have any rules about that shit now in a lot of schools, man.
No.
And to be fair, I don't give a shit if a dude wants to dress like a chick. I just think that would make it like a fucking like a little bit of a minefield.
Do it on your own time, not in school.
Yeah. Well, yeah, really, it really shouldn't matter as long as you're there to learn. But let's be fair, that's not what those kids are there for. They're there to keep them out of their parents' fucking hair and to learn how to handle like factory jobs.
All right.
But, yeah, it's gonna be a whole weird thing. Also, the fucking clothes that high school kids wear, dude. What the fuck? When did they allow them to dress like fucking strippers?
Yeah, it is pretty fucking weird shit that they allow.
Because most of the outfits I see in like fucking high school kids these days, like fucking, you'd be sent back to the fucking gym to put on your gym clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they would I think even when I was in school, like the girls weren't even allowed to wear like tank tops and shit like that. You know,
we're talking like we're fucking 90-year-olds. What the fuck, guys? Seriously.
I think they were allowed to wear like tank tops in my school. You just couldn't wear like the spaghetti strap ones or ones that had like low scoop neck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It just couldn't show a lot of cleavage, but like they could have a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
And like dudes weren't allowed to wear the big fucking baggy ass tank tops. Like it had to be a like you couldn't where it's like hanging halfway out. Like you could like barely like wearing a shirt kind of thing.
All right.
I had a teacher, actually no, it was the principal once come up to me and told me, you can't wear those pants because they were like big. I always love wearing baggy pants. And then I'm like, what are you, my mother? And like, no, I'm your principal. And then I'm like, well, when you buy me pants, then you make me wear them. Peace. Turned around, walked away.
That's actually a fair point, man. When you're the fucking one buying the clothes, then you can fucking tell me what to wear.
All right, yeah, go out of the store and buy me what you want me to wear.
Surprisingly, nothing happened to me either. He didn't say shit. He just turned around and walked away too.
I mean, were you in a school that did uniforms, or was it like
no, just regular school?
Just like a regular dress code, then, no doubt.
I guess he didn't like my me wearing baggy pants for some reason, since I've always worn baggy pants all my life, and especially in that school. And maybe he just had a hair up his butt and just tried me once, and he never tried me again. So I'm plenty of time.
You're probably like one of the few kids that gave him that moment of pause where he's like, "Fuck, that's a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I fucking argue with that?"
I'm gonna go pick on the kids that don't push back.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man.
And that was middle school.
Middle school.
Mm.
Yeah, it turns out the middle school I went to now has like fucking metal detectors and shit all over it. That's how fucking old I am. When I went, there were no metal detectors of any kind in any of the schools.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy. Can you imagine a school with no metal detectors?
I think they have them in all the schools now, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking nuts, man.
I think it's retarded.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people fucking go with like fucking like paper clips in their pockets and shit just to fuck with people.
I mean, I'm sure somebody with a gun is gonna walk in and say, "Oh shit, metal detectors! I'm gonna turn around."
Yeah, those guys are always law-abiding.
Touché, you caught me.
I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to bring this gun to school. I'll turn around and put it away.
Damn it! I put my AK-47 in my backpack again. Fuck.
Well, the training is the security guards are all supposed to point at the guy and be like, "Shooter, no shooting. Shooter, no shooting."
Mm.
Wow.
And then the shooter just gives him the gun and goes, "Oh man,
you said it 3 times. Damn it." Dora.
Oh man. Fucking, they're gonna have to put metal detectors on all the churches now. And fucking anti-car shit, because I guess there was another one where somebody drove through a bunch of people coming out of a church.
Churches are like the most dangerous places on the planet nowadays. It's fucking crazy.
Yep. Well, there was a dude, let's see, where was that? Like right after the Notre Dame that took a bunch of gas and lighter fluid into like a St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City.
Wow.
Like they caught him. Like he didn't light it on fire, but he's obviously intending to.
Wasn't he caught twice?
Yeah, that was the second time. The first time he did jail time like a couple of years, and then he got out and tried to do it again.
I don't know why he's not permanently locked up.
Yeah, no shit.
I think he's going away for a lot longer this time around, but they haven't ever come out with anything following up yet.
I heard they just let him go.
Oh no, he got arrested as far as I can see.
Yeah, but then they let him go.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's
what I heard.
Oh, you mean like bailed out? Or
Yeah.
be bailed out. Yeah, that is pretty weird. Like, dude,
I mean, I could have been wrong, but again, it's something that I heard. I didn't read it, or I can't prove that what I'm saying is correct. That's what I heard.
Well, until he's been convicted, there's always that potential, I guess, where they like can say like, well, we can't hold him and like till after the trial or whatever. Like, I guess if they're not gonna deny him bail, weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can understand having them, have bail the first time, but if you did that shit again, yeah, I'd be okay with no possibility of bail on the second one, dude. Now, fuck that. This guy obviously is not deterred by the law or serving jail time, so what the fuck's to stop him from doing it again before before he goes back to jail again?
Yeah. Oh, and then there was another car murder in California, Southern California, killed 8 people. Yeah, dude drove a Toyota Corolla into a crowd of people, obviously intentionally. They don't know. They're claiming they don't know why. Like, there's no idea what the motive was. But they also mysteriously will not release his name. But like, he obviously did not try to brake or steer away in any way, shape, or form. He clearly ran straight into them intentionally.
It's probably one of those Asian guys that's known for that kind of thing.
So it looks like it, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, just fucking be honest. It was a terrorist. It was a Muslim terrorist guy. Come on now.
Don't say Middle Eastern. Call him Asian. That is technically correct. Asian or African, but don't say Middle Eastern. Shit's so disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Like, now we can split it up. Like, half of them will be African because they're from Africa Muslim countries, and the other half are from the quote-unquote Asian Muslim countries. Looks way better on the stats.
Yeah. Oh man, Satan fucking recommended I actually watch that movie Unicorn Store on Netflix. The one that Brie Larson like wrote and directed or whatever.
Oh, right.
How the fuck they make a movie where nobody is relatable?
Yeah,
right. Like, nobody was likable or relatable in the entire film, and it had like Samuel Jackson, and he's always really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say that bitch seems like a fucking true sociopath, dude.
It's compelling and fascinating, and in that respect, I'd say it's a good movie. Mm-hmm. But like, you can tell the parts where they were like, "All right, this is a joke. You're gonna laugh here," but they weren't funny. So it was just really surreal watching it, and like, there was no likable characters. All of the characters were just fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, they were all Brie Larson, basically.
I don't know, dude. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Did you see any of the interviews and shit for the Avengers Endgame that are so uncomfortable? Like, it's like Hemsworth and fucking Don Cheadle and then fucking Brie Larson. And it's so obvious that they can't stand the bitch, dude. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, is that legitimately a thing? I haven't been paying any attention.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want it. I don't want it ruined for me, man. I want to enjoy the fucking movie. Didn't she claim that she didn't do the stunts? Like, or that no, she claimed she did all the stunts, and then there's like pictures of a stunt man.
Yeah, it's her walking right next to her fucking stunt double. And that's why, like, in one of the interviews, like, fucking Hemsworth was like, "Oh, look, we got the fucking Tom Cruise over here. We got the next Tom Cruise." And then her being a bitchy bitch that she is, she's like, "No, I'm going to be the first me. Thank you very much." Like, God, you're such a fucking cunt. Like, I can't imagine how shitty it was to have you on set. But yeah, both ways lied, because Hemsworth, he actually seems like a decent dude. Like, he was being like self-deprecating, talking about how his fucking stunt double does all the hard shit and makes him look good. And then she fucking cut, "Oh, I just did all my own stunts because I thought that's what you're supposed to do." And then, obviously it turned out to be a fucking bold-faced lie.
That's what it was. I hadn't heard the context of it either. I just like, I want to enjoy the movie. I don't want to get too mired down in the.
No, it's funny though, because it is obvious they fucking can't stand the bitch, dude. Yeah, but they have to pretend to be polite, Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, she played. I don't know if that was like, I don't know if she's like, because I was thinking it'd be funny to put her with fucking Kirsten Stewart in a movie. Just like
two fucking vapid fucking cunts, dude, going at it.
It'd be entertaining. Because just the amount of salt that you would get from fucking everybody who heard that movie was being made. Like, I can't believe you're putting them together.
It must be stopped.
Yeah, all the crazy shit.
That movie must be stopped. It will be destroy civilization.
her character was so unlikable and unpleasant in the movie. It was weird in the one that I watched, at least. Like I'm curious. Now I kind of want to see Captain Marvel because I'm like, how fucking bad is it?
It's hot garbage.
Is the character likable at all? Like the main character?
No.
Oh,
she's hot garbage, and she's a total cunt even in the movie.
That sounds so fucking
basically
bad.
Just being herself. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, every joke in the movie was like, "Oh, isn't this wacky?"
Oh, so it's that postmodernist bullshit of like, yeah, just make a bunch of weird shit happen, and
yeah,
no reason for it. Just make it weird shit.
That Metal Man agrees. The movie is shit. But no, like there's a point like in the beginning where she's like it looks like they're in some sort of art museum and they're all supposed to do like their own little thing, like they each get a canvas along a wall. It fucking doesn't make any sense, but she paints this giant section of the wall and she's like throwing glitter at it and shit, and you're just like, it's obviously not what you were supposed to do for like the class. Like the whole point of art school is to force you to try other things and let you explore all these different ways of making the art as opposed to just your own personal style, so you can expand your repertoire of skills. So like, why did you go into a class and just ignore the directions entirely? Like that's kind of defeats the point of going. Like, why are you paying for that?
Right. Yeah. It's supposed to give you some kind of versatility in your fucking art style instead of like, no, I'm just going to paint what's easy. I don't want to try hard and learn something new.
Well, and then why are you surprised?
I know how to do.
Yeah, and then why are you surprised when you ignored all of the basic rules of the class that they were like, no, you're not good. I don't know. It was fucking weird. I would recommend watching it just for the experience of.
It sounds like some postmodernist fucking garbage, dude.
It's definitely something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I've never really watched a movie like that before.
Yeah. I don't understand that concept of no, just do some weird shit. Because it used to be like, okay, it's weird shit, but there's some hidden meaning behind it. Postmodernist is like, no, just do the weird shit. There doesn't need to be any deeper meaning behind it. Just any weird shit's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. No, that's literally the fucking whole. What do you call it? Not theory, but whatever. The whole philosophy behind postmodernism is. It's literally supposed to be pointless, dude. Like that's, fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Moments is check out the body language breakdown video of Don Cheadle, Brie Larson, and Chris Hemsworth interview.
Yes, dude.
I love those body language videos.
She actually points out the difference. Yeah, she points out the difference. The body language shows. She points out the difference between how she looks at Cheadle when he's talking and how she looks at Hemsworth. And she's basically like, she wants Hemsworth to fuck her, but she's such a fucking cunt that she doesn't know how to go about like possibly making that happen. Like she's being like the mean girl, you know what I mean? Instead of fucking, never mind. Just watch it. It's good.
Yeah, the body language ghost is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that's one he's talking about. I assume he is, dude.
I'm pretty sure. It's one of my... I've seen a bunch of their videos. The body language ghost is good.
Yeah. But she's like, yeah, look. She's like, she's got the dreamy eyes when she's looking at Hemsworth.
Oh, fucking Larson wants to fuck him?
Yeah. It is pretty obvious.
I don't believe it. Especially he's married, isn't he?
Yeah, but she's a cunt. She's not gonna care about that shit.
She wants him, like she finds him sexually attractive. That's not.
Who fucking doesn't?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like that's pretty.
I'd fuck that guy.
Exactly, you would. Everybody would. End of story.
I'm not gay, but come on, it's fucking Chris Hemsworth.
Exactly. It's not gay.
I'm gay. I'm like Chris Hemsworth.
It's not gay if he fucks you. It's as simple as that. It's not fun.
Yeah.
No. If you just want to hang out with him and hold hands but not fuck, that's kind of gay.
I hate you all so much.
Come on, that was pretty fucking bad. Oh, that was a terrible joke.
You know, I left the trippy show just to come to you idiots.
Oh my god, what? Oh.
Yeah, instant regret, huh?
It's like everywhere I go, it's nothing but fucking drama and bullshit, and I'm just so sick of it all. Like,
Oh god, I'm sorry.
everyone just needs to shove a giant broken glass dildo up their ass and fuck off. And
Yeah.
I
I don't
mean
think we ever talked about the Warski's night out, dude. With you, how'd you feel about that?
I've spoken about this so many times, and I'm just so done with
not
it.
here.
Everything. I'm just so done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
fucking Unknown Archive fucking went off on him. I don't know if anybody saw that video. Holy shit.
I've stayed away from all the drama people.
Yeah, well, I like Unknown Archive, dude.
I know I like him. I like his videos. I just I haven't really watched anything with drama. I'm not like I just avoid that because it's I don't know. It's kind of obnoxious.
Yeah. Well, for him, he was pissed because he's like, dude, don't fucking be claiming bipolar and fucking trying to excuse your behavior with that shit.
Oh, is that what he tried to say?
I think so. I haven't seen.
He was drunk as fuck, dude. Like, come on. If you're gonna blame something, blame the alcohol or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, substance abuse is by far your biggest issue, buddy.
Yeah. A bunch of drunk people. Y'all were going out drinking. Nobody should have been carrying a gun.
Yeah.
That's your first mistake.
Videos. One of the comments on one of those videos that were kind of making fun of Andy for that shit. Where like he was like, yeah, I have a friend who has a concealed carry permit, and he absolutely never carries his gun into situations where either he's going to be drinking or other people are going to be drinking.
Yeah, well, it's a felony to carry a gun while you're drunk.
Is it really?
In most states, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Makes sense.
It's completely illegal. And if you're, I think for concealed carry specifically, it's a felony. And then if you're like hunting and drinking, operating a firearm with while intoxicated is a really major felony. Like carrying it is like one of those like, yeah, it's a felony technically, but actually like shooting the gun and stuff is you get in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble. That's the one where you don't get to have guns anymore afterwards if you're like out hunting while you're fucking wasted. Because a lot of the areas where people hunt is close enough that if they shoot the wrong direction, they can shoot like people's houses and shit.
Oh, gotcha.
Especially in like some rural areas where the houses are kind of like spread out. So most of the time you're hunting on other people's property. Or not most of the time, but a lot of the time people are hunting on what is technically other people's property. They just have given permission for people to hunt there.
Right.
So you gotta be really aware of that shit. And drinking is not a good choice. In fact, I'm a little surprised that didn't come up in the arrest for that guy. Although he had 8 charges, and the stuff that they posted only really talked about the pointing the gun at people.
I mean, I know Andy was. I don't know if.
Good point. I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention to that. I mean, I was laughing at the video because they were out of their fucking minds, all of them.
Yeah, it really was like, God, you guys don't realize how bad you're looking right now. God damn. That's what
I don't know, man. I think that's probably because I've seen those Twitch fail compilations.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of seems like that's the whole point of the what do you call that? The live stream vlogger or whatever you call that. Real streamers or whatever.
Oh, right.
Those dudes that just stream like random shit, like when they're going out and fucking like going to bars and clubs or traveling to like museums and shit.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing seems to be like try to do really embarrassing, over the top, stupid shit and get yourself in trouble. Seems to be like the whole fucking genre.
And it does seem like some pretty fucking cringy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't there that one dude that'll like go to the mall and just start fucking with people?
Yeah, I don't know. Like at a certain
they're
point, doesn't that
almost
become
ready to
criminal harassment?
Yeah, it really should be, dude. I mean, some of the shit that I've seen, like, dude, why are you fucking with people like that?
Like, what was his name? There was a guy that did that, like in a TV show, and that was like his whole fucking comedic bit.
Is it Tom Green?
Yeah, Tom Green. That dude
Tom
was
Green.
fucking crazy. I'd have punched that motherfucker like for a lot of that shit.
Yeah, yeah. There was that one
Chasing
where like
people with like dead fucking animals and stuff. Like,
yeah, or that one
like,
where dude, there was one where like you know how you at carnivals and shit you have that thing where you shoot the water in the clown's mouth and the balloon blows up or whatever. Like as soon as they say go, he turns and starts shooting the bitch that's running it, and a fucking big black bitch, right? And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't understand." You know, pretending like he fucking didn't know. He did it like 3 fucking times though. They're like, "All right, let's restart it." And
how
every
did he
time
make it to third time without her just beating the shit out of him?
Yeah, that fucking black bitch slapped the shit out of him, dude.
Oh, good. Okay. I was going to say, like, I'm amazed because I cannot imagine anybody tolerating that the first time, much less the second or third.
Dude, at one point, like, his parents, like, fucking actually went through the process of suing him, dude.
You fucking really?
I don't know if anybody remembers what it was, but it was pretty fucking, like, even they were that tired of his shit. You know what I mean? Like, dude, he had a gigantic fucking ice sculpture of his mom and dad fucking put on their front lawn.
So what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That is fucking. I can't even imagine. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you even think that would be cool in the first place?
It's fucking insane, dude. Again, he's not fucking normal. You know?
That makes me think like he was the inspiration for that one dude on Jackass. The one who'd always like slap his fucking dad while he was asleep and shit.
Oh, Bam Margera.
Yeah,
that was kind of different. I think they grew up doing that shit. You know what I mean? I think he just always did that shit, fucking with his dad. Well, yeah, like his dad would be on the toilet and he'd go in and just start beating the shit out of him, dude. Jesus, dude. Yeah, that was a little different because that was, I don't know, somehow that managed to be kind of entertaining.
Did his dad ever like get him back? Because I never really watched much of that stuff. I mean, I watched the movies, the Jackass movies, but I never watched the show.
Not that I know of, dude. Although, man, you put a fucking snake around that dude and he turns into a fucking whimpering little bitch, dude. Oh, man. Bam Margera is fucking terrified of fucking snakes, dude.
Remember what
have you ever seen, dude? They would fuck with him at that, dude. They put him in a fucking.
Fell in the snake pit. That was fucking
dude. That is genuine, dude. He definitely has an absolute fucking abject terror of fucking snakes, dude. Because holy shit, him trying to get out of that fucking thing. Yeah, or dude. One time they got him inside of the back of like a almost like a horse trailer, and they had a fucking king cobra in there with him, dude. And he's straight up fucking crying, dude. Yeah, he's like whimpering and fucking
terrified
crying.
of a king cobra too, though. That's super fucking deadly.
Actually. But yeah, that one was the one where he fell into the pit. Like, I don't think there was a lot of huge snakes or even venomous ones. I kind of, well, they might do that shit. You never fucking know with them, but yeah, even that. Holy shit, dude! He was so desperate to get out of that fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, they were the ones that fucking put like, didn't they put like chicken in their fucking underwear and then like crawl over the top of an alligator pit on rope or some shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're fucking idiots, dude. That shit was pretty fucking entertaining. The poo diaper one, the fucking the chocolate pudding in a diaper one is still my fucking favorite. Really nothing like we're talking about, but have you seen those? You guys seen those?
No.
Basically, beforehand, they would basically take a diaper and they would take like a fucking, you know, like a snack pack or whatever of chocolate pudding and put it in the diaper and place it in like a trash can. And then later on, like they'd go by and act like he's a bum asking people for things to eat, like something to eat. and then he'd like go to the fucking trash and pull that diaper out and start eating the pudding.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny,
dude. It's fucking hilarious. Because everybody's like, "Yo, homie, that's a diaper." He's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just really hungry." And dude, it's funny to watch him like get away as quickly as possible without looking like you're trying to get away from the fucking scene. You know what I mean? Like all the people are just like quickly edging away from the shit. Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny.
Dude, if you saw a hobo eating fucking shit out of a diaper, you'd probably get the fuck out of there too.
Yeah,
like I don't know where this is going, but it's not going somewhere good. Like this is not going to end in a positive light.
Damn, dude.
Although honestly, I might be tempted to hang around and just see like how bad it's going to go.
Right. Just really hungry. Damn.
Like
you would think somebody would be like, dude, I'll get you some food. Stop eating the shit.
Yeah, really, like, look, put the fucking diaper down. I'll get you a sandwich, man. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking nuts.
Let's see.
What else? What else is happening in the world?
The fucking have we talked about ecosexuals? I think we've talked about ecosexuals, right?
Ecosexuals? Like they want to fuck trees? Shit like that?
Ecosexuals believe having sex with the earth could save it.
Like actually fucking a hole in the ground, dude.
From skinny dippers to people who have actual intercourse with nature. Ecosexuality is a growing movement taking a new approach to combating climate change.
That brings up an interesting point. How do you get consent in a situation like that?
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Because you know the fuckers that do that shit believe in that.
Let's see. Apparently there's an event in Australia where like it's an interactive bathhouse created by artists as a no holds barred extravaganza meant to dissolve barriers between species as we descend into oblivion.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Ecosexuality is a term with wide-ranging definitions which vary depending on who you ask. So apparently it goes anywhere from like skinny dipping to actual intercourse with people who roll around in the dirt having an orgasm covered in potting soil. There are people who fuck trees or masturbate under a waterfall.
Well, that one's not so bad. Yeah, who doesn't want to masturbate under a waterfall? That sounds nice.
I don't know, man. I like the rolling around in the fucking potting soil having an orgasm.
Yeah,
that's a weird one.
It's relatively harmless, I suppose.
I mean, they're not hurting anybody. So who fucking cares, right?
Mother Nature, they're fucking having sex with it without consent. That's right.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Oh man,
seaweed rapist. I want to die already.
Yeah.
Ecosexuals.
Oh, like fucking Ghostbusters style, where the fucking ghost blows Ray fucking Ray or whatever in the fucking movie or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I'm sure there's people that think they're fucking ghosts too. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I think I saw one of those on Ghost Adventures. There was a guy that like he lived in a place that was supposed to be haunted. He's like, yeah, I was frozen in place, and the ghost had sex with me. Yeah, okay, all right, buddy.
Well, here's the thing, like in that weird fucking situation where that crazy guy's like whatever delusion was going on, did he fucking come? Because like that sounds like it'd be pretty fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe he did.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I mean, whether it was a real ghost or not, obviously it's not a real ghost. Like, he still came. That's kind of,
still got off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever gets you off is all right.
Whatever gets you off where you're not legitimately like raping other people or molesting children.
This is true. It is a victimless crime.
So none of that furry shit.
Unless he considers himself a victim. I don't know about that. That ghost raped me.
Is he gonna get like fucking? Is he gonna sue the ghost?
Yeah, he's gonna go all Me Too on the fucking ghost, dude.
I'm waiting for an apology from the ghost. We're gonna have to put it in prison. You imagine police have to come out and fucking pantomime arresting the ghost?
Like, all right, sir, we got him.
He's going away for a long time. He's not going to be hurting anybody else. We'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, we locked him away in ghost prison.
I bet you the cops would do that shit. I bet you they would. I bet you they'd be willing to come out and fucking do that for somebody who legitimately had like a mental health issue. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all, dude.
There's there was a story I saw on Reddit where it was like a small town and the cops would have to come out every so often to some lady who had like really bad visual hallucinations. And like they'd basically go in and like chase out the monsters for her. And they had to do it like once every other month or so.
Well, at least that's nice of them.
I mean, if they did that, she was fine. Like she could live on her own and everything was cool. So it was like they were like, oh, you know, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Better than having her locked up. So I was like, ah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice of them, dude.
Well, and it's a small town too, so it's like everybody knows everybody, and there's not a lot going on.
Yeah, so they basically know she's, basically harmless the rest of the time.
And they're not like busy with like drugs and murder all day, every day, like in most towns. Like, no doubt they still deal with a little bit of that, but
yeah, not on nearly the scale that fucking big cities do.
Yeah, like I'm sure in my town there's probably at least one murder a week, if not more often. Well, I don't know how big my city is. I wonder if they keep track of that.
Yeah, only when white people do it.
Black Lives Matter.
Let's see, the chance of being a victim is 1 in 43, just as a general crime. Violent or property crime in my city.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Higher than 59% of the state's cities and towns of this size.
That's kind of in the middle.
I'm trying to find a place that actually gives you an actual, like, this is the number of crimes, but they're, yeah. Oh, hey, I live in one of the most crime-ridden areas of my town. There you go. That's comforting. I'm not going to share that on the screen, though, because it says where I live. Doesn't seem like a good plan.
Nobody fucking cares where you live. And Satan does. Here.
Yeah. Somehow I can't imagine Satan is going back and listening to these streams.
Yeah, no shit. Nobody does.
Yeah.
I think I did when I first started coming on. I went back and listened to a couple, but yeah, that was pretty much it.
Just general common sense, man. Not a good idea to like give too much information out.
I hear you.
I mean, unless Gaming wants to, announce his address here.
Only for someone who's hot as fuck and wants to fuck.
Yeah.
Other than that, why bother?
If Chris Hemsworth's in town, that's one thing. But
You know, blondes are not really my type, but if he has the short hair, yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah.
So you have the long hair, but you like the guys with the short hair, huh? Interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fuck myself. Why would I care? Then again, I mean, I've been with plenty of guys with long hair, but they just have ponytails on, so that's bother us.
Right.
My hair is enough to bother both of us, you know, because my fucking hair is long as fuck.
Ooh, if you get older and you start losing your hair, are you gonna shave it or are you gonna keep it long?
I don't fucking know. I'm 40 already, and I still have all my hair normally.
Oh, then you're probably not gonna you're probably not gonna have that problem. Lucky bastard.
Mm.
I keep forgetting that you're fucking as old as us in that game, and that Satan is the one that's like the baby.
How old is he?
Satan is like
mid-20s.
Yeah, like 25, 26.
Man, and I still wouldn't fuck him. Well, you've seen how he looks like. I mean, you can't blame me. Even I have standards.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that go for that look.
Oh yeah, I'm very positive about that. There's a type for everyone.
Yeah, legit. That is very true. Fucking serial killers have tons of people fucking wanting them.
Mm-hmm.
Even people that look like they're fucking victims. That's the part that gets me.
Yeah, it is pretty weird, man.
Like, this guy preferred to kill like big titty blondes. Why are 10 of them writing him in prison? What the fuck is wrong with these bitches?
Yeah, how many people were in love with fucking Ted Bundy even after hearing? Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, look, I'm a blonde chick, exactly the kind that he used to fucking target. I love that guy.
That's a weird place to end up.
Mm.
All right. Dude, I gotta go do a couple things real quick. I'll be back in a few.
Don't leave me with him. God damn it. Can you hear me just fine? Because I'm really far away from my headphones. Not my headphones.
Oh, he definitely walked away. I like that. Do you see the thing about the MMA fighter that beat the guy up who was jerking off in front of her during the beach in a beach photo shoot thing?
No.
It's a Brazilian mixed martial artist, Joyce Vieira or something like that, was doing like a swimsuit shoot out in fucking like a beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Rio de Janeiro, nice beach. And some dude was out fucking jacking off. She goes over to fucking yell at him. He keeps going. So she decides to kick his ass. And he was game to fight back right up until it looked like she was clearly going to win. And then he started yelling for help until people came, and then he took off. But they did eventually arrest him.
Fucking moron.
Because, you know, it's a photo shoot, so they had pictures of him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's claiming that she was confused and he was peeing, not masturbating.
Yeah, sure.
While watching her do a photo shoot, he's like, I'm just gonna watch this bikini shoot and fucking take a piss over behind this bush. That's fucking great. That's pretty fucking funny, though.
Where the fuck is Satan, man?
I don't know.
That dick told me that he was gonna come over.
Who did?
Who the fuck we're talking about?
Oh, Satan? My bad.
Fucking potheads.
Dude, the fucking sciatic pain, fucking weed helps a lot.
Mm.
And I don't have anything else that does anything for the fucking pain, for the nerve pain. So, unfortunately, on my days off, I smoke a lot. Actually, a lot for me is not a lot for most people, because I'm a fucking little... Like, I take 2 hits and I'm good for like 4 or 5 hours.
So you're a major lightweight.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I'm
at
a
least
fucking
really
one-hit
good for your
wonder.
wallet, you know. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, dude. I'm not complaining.
I wouldn't either. Fuck it. Why you need to fucking smoke an entire bag just to be happy? And fuck that shit.
Nah, dude. And then I just fucking lost that train of thought. Oh, I wanted to talk to Satan about that fucking movie. He told me was so good. Because he's the one that said that was a good movie with Brie Larson.
I saw the movie about the behind the curvature, some shit like that. It's a documentary on flat earthers.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh my god, it was like they're so fucking stupid, man. They're so fucking stupid.
Is that on Netflix?
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking add that to my list right now.
Yeah, just type in behind and you should be able to find it.
Yeah, it's the first fucking recommendation from fucking behind. All right.
Told you.
The reason why we're winning versus science, the little snippet it played for me. I'm just like, oh, this is great.
Oh yeah.
I like it, I can tell.
My favorite part is like, look, as far as you can see, you can't see the curve. I'm like, oh my god, how big do you think you are compared to the fucking globe? I'm like, I mean, do you think you're bigger than a skyscraper and your vision gotta be like fucking god level so you could see so far away? First of all, you gotta be fucking enormous. I mean, I don't even think regular skyscrapers can fucking see it.
Well, you can see the curve of the Earth if you look out in like at the ocean. Like you can kind of vaguely make out the curvature by looking, because it's so far away and it's so flat that the edge of it starts to curve. But I think under normal circumstances, you'd have to be pretty fucking tall, like on regular land, because there's just so many like bumps and ridges and shit.
And at the end, they decided to make a test, and it ends with a test.
Oh, they fuck up their own test?
No, they get the test right.
Oh, it just obviously shows that the Earth is curved. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, obviously, if they did the ending
is amazing, dude. The ending is fucking amazing. But they're so stupid. I swear to God, these people are beyond retarded.
Oh, it is possible to see the effect of the curvature of the Earth from sea level, not actually the curvature itself. To actually see the curvature directly, you'd have to be like 50,000 feet tall.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, because you'd have to see the horizon as an arc. Okay. So it's like a visual trick that you see at the beach that can,
right,
is what they're saying. Okay, I get it now.
See, I'm almost not that stupid.
Oh no, I didn't doubt you. I just wanted to look it up because I knew there was something you could see about the curvature. I just didn't know what it was. Oh, if you're in a plane, you can see it out on the ocean really easily.
But again,
talking about flat Earth.
There's a documentary apparently on Netflix that we should all watch called oh fuck, I already forgot.
Behind the Curve or something like that.
Yeah, Behind the Curve.
Yeah, I think, dude, I think Owen Benjamin's getting into that territory. He's like, I'm not there yet, but I'm pretty close to calling the flat Earth.
Oh, John Doe says you can literally see the curve of the Earth with a pair of binoculars at the edge of the sea and watching a boat go away from you.
Yeah, dude, I've actually done that because I kind of tend to not just automatically, assume anything. But yeah, I've actually sat there with some really powerful binoculars and watched a boat go over the horizon and disappear over the horizon.
I don't think you could actually see the horizon. It's still an illusion that you think you can, because you got to be pretty fucking tall, like more than the largest skyscraper in the world.
50,000 feet high to see the curvature.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the curvature. I'm just saying I saw the boat disappear beyond the fucking.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying to see the actual curvature. We looked it up. It was like 50,000 feet tall.
Oh, I got to be 50,000 feet up.
Yeah, according to the Google machine. But
guess this is my key to leave.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
What was it? The dryer running?
Yes, dude.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. Okay. Oh my god.
I don't know why he says key. You should just say it's his excuse. I got another stream I'd rather be on, but the dryer's on. Okay.
Well, he was on Trippy's stream and then apparently left that to come here. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is pretty bizarre.
Trippy is much better than us.
Certainly more people watching, I would imagine.
If he's still going, his stream started a couple hours ago, I think. I don't know if he's still going or not. But I think in like an hour or two, Doc Griffin probably starts, maybe sooner.
Or Loki told me I had to leave.
Flat Earthers will say the pictures in space are because of the lens of the camera from John Doe. That's fucking funny. I've never understood the Flat Earthers. I don't get that. Like, we have fucking pictures of a round planet.
No, those are composite pictures, Stabby. There are artists that have bragged about how they actually painted those pictures.
Oh, that's fucking...
I'm actually quoting Owen Benjamin, dude.
Oh, well, he's the one that
had a flat Earth guy on with him.
We never landed on the moon denier. That's right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking. I think that was the part where I just couldn't listen anymore because it wasn't just that.
Right.
He just started getting too fucking angry and crazy about everything.
Yeah, well, that was the thing that kind of got me. I still kind of watch him sometimes because it's funny. He's fucking insane.
He's still a funny dude.
He was fucking banning people for fucking saying that they didn't believe that they believed the fucking moon landing actually happened. He was like banning people for that, for disagreeing with him, dude. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
That was a big part of it. Yeah, when he started banning random people off his streams, I was like, I don't know why you do that, man.
Yeah, really bizarre.
You can't complain about free speech while you're banning mofos. Well, fucking knocking shit all over the place. Oh well, I guess he doesn't even talk to Steven Crowder anymore. Steven Crowder's like made it a point on his show to be like, "Hey, look, man, we just want to know you're okay. I'd love to talk to you anytime you want to talk. I'm here." So I don't know what they're fucking.
No, Crowder, you're part of the machine.
Yeah, I don't know what the breakdown.
You're controlled opposition.
Oh, was that Steven Crowder control opposition?
No, I'm not. I don't. He's never said that I know of.
No. I just like that sounds so much like Owen Benjamin, though. Like I could see that. I could see that being a thing.
I could actually kind of see Ben Shapiro being controlled opposition, dude. To be honest with you,
I think Ben Shapiro's just in for the paycheck, man.
Right.
He's pretty fucking slick. Like he's entertaining. He's very entertaining. He's found a spot where his brand of humor is very sellable, and I think he just is happy to make money off of that and push his politics. I
actually like the other guys on there fucking way better than him at this point, dude. Like Andrew Klavan's a pretty funny dude. He's like an older guy. I don't know if you ever listened to any of his shit, but he's pretty good.
I don't know that I've ever listened to much of Ben Shapiro, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's the Daily Wire. They've got
the Daily Wire.
The main other guys, the other guys he has on there.
Oh, he created like a network kind of thing, sort of like Steven Crowder's Mug Club.
All right. Yeah. Basically, I think they have a fucking tumbler. It's not a mug.
John Doe. Steven Crowder is so cringe. The moralizing tail end of every one of his episodes where he tries to fucking preach to the fucking audience, I guess.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't watch him, even though he was fucking funny in a lot of ways. I was like, fuck, man.
It's glorious levels of cringe.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it anymore.
And the best part is he constantly talks about how you don't want to be like egotistical and you don't want to be like, you know, like all these like vainglorious, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you're preaching your own personal beliefs as though they were like religious doctrine for everybody. to live their life by. Like, you're literally doing exactly what you're saying is a bad thing. And it's beautiful. I think he sincerely wants to help people live better lives. it's so fucking cringe. I laughed so hard at it.
Yeah, no, I followed him for quite some time, but then like I think he kind of slowly started working in the fucking religious nonsense. He really didn't do much of it when I first started following him. But
no,
I got
definitely not at first.
Like, so it's almost like he kind of lures people in. He's like, okay, now I'm gonna fucking preach. Yeah, so I couldn't watch him anymore. But Andrew Klavan and Michael Knowles, the two other main guys on the Daily Wire. I didn't like Knowles at first, but now I kind of do. And Klavan's just a funny old guy, and his fucking voice sounds like he should be reading he should be doing children's audiobooks. He just got that voice that would be perfect for that kind of shit.
That works. I mean, it sounds interesting.
But I rarely watch anything that's actually Ben Shapiro. Almost all of it. Oh, the other guy, Matt Walsh, I don't like him either. He's fucking way too religious too. Like Klavan and Knowles will kind of talk about it, but it doesn't come across as preachy when they do it usually. But fucking Walsh,
check some out. I don't agree with a lot of Ben Shapiro stuff, so it's probably worth listening to some of it just to get a lot of different perspective.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because she was talking about how I think it was Rageaholic that actually pointed out, like, here's Ben Shapiro talking about how you shouldn't fucking just rush to judgment on anything, and here's him talking about how Michael Jackson is a fucking pedophile for sure. He's definitely a pedophile. He's definitely a great musician, and he's definitely a pedophile. Like, without looking into it at all, you know?
How crazy is that that's still like a fucking argument? Like, he's dead. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, they're still fucking like trying to slander the fucker, you know. And I'd fucking admit, like, for the longest time, I assumed it was fucking true, man. But it was more of just, he's so fucking weird. Of course he's a pedophile, and you know what I mean. Those things don't fucking follow. You know, he's just a fucking weird dude. Likes hanging out with kids, which is fucking weird. But yeah, like I said, the only ones that seem to be perpetuating the thing that he was a pedophile are ones that stand to gain from it. You know, like people that he fired, or, you know, that he sued, or, you know, that kind of shit. Like almost universally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is that kind of sort of like weird thing like nowadays where like any adult male that hangs out around kids is like basically viewed as a pedophile.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird thing, but it's not necessarily true. Like I said,
but that's been going on for a long time now.
Yeah. The pedophiles are fucking less obvious, dude. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Like anybody that.
Oh, I mean, it's like stranger danger. Like stranger danger is one of the worst fucking things you can teach kids.
Yeah.
Because the odds are, if they're in any sort of trouble, like a random person is going to be able to help them.
Yeah.
And you know, if the first one is weird or creepy, get a different stranger, because the odds of two is almost none.
Yeah, and again, how fucking it's almost never a kid getting molested by fucking some stranger. You know what I mean?
It is almost always like a family member or a family friend. Yeah,
family member or family friend, dude.
Yeah, the stranger one, it's more likely the kid will get hit by lightning than kidnapped by a stranger and raped.
Yeah.
Although the ones that get kidnapped by strangers are almost always killed.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
So, I mean, it's. I think it would be better to teach children how to recognize and avoid the most likely scenarios, and that going to strangers is a good way to get help if you're in a bad or dangerous situation, and you want to make as much noise and attract as much attention as possible.
Yeah. Indeed.
Because that's definitely going to help kids a lot better than the
Yeah, just
all strangers are evil. Avoid them. Because like my brother and I were at like the corner park when we were little kids. Way too young for me to be in charge of him, but I was. Like fucking, I think I was under 10, like 9 or 10.
Oh, goddamn.
And my brother kind of got separated from me and just started heading a direction because he's fucking retarded. And some dude picked him up and drove him home.
Wow.
And like obviously it's just a decent guy who's like, oh, I better get this kid back to his house. You know, like he's obviously lost. I'll take him home and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of trouble for that one. But it was just like, the fuck? Why was he just fucking left the park?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if he'd stayed where he was in the park, I would have found him because I looked around.
All right. But yeah, I would imagine, again, in most situations, you know, asking a stranger for help, you're going to be okay. Obviously, there's situations where that's not true. But yeah, like the one time I was driving around in the spot, and there was a fucking kid like walking to school or whatever, and all of a sudden there was this big fucking dog, and the kid like looked back at the dog and then like turned around and started to run, and the dog started fucking chasing him. And I literally fucking like pulled my car over. It was like right in an alley. I pulled my car over and blocked the dog off from fucking going after this kid. And then I ended up like giving the kid a ride to school. You know.
And obviously you were doing that because like there's a fucking dog chasing a kid.
Right. Like, yeah, I couldn't just leave him. I mean, he actually asked me to give him a ride too. Otherwise I might not have, but yeah, like I said, if it's somebody that's going to do something like that, like literally stopping you from getting attacked by a dog, you know, getting a ride to school is probably not that dangerous. Ideally, you could just be able to walk to school.
It was a reverse puppies in my van kidnapping setup.
Right.
Instead of puppies in my van, I sent a vicious dog out to fucking kill a kid, and he managed to get away. So I kidnapped him.
I still don't know how that dog was out, dude. It was in town. It's not like it was out in some rural fucking area. It was like in town.
Well, yeah, I live right smack in the middle of fucking like the suburb city area. Mm-hmm. You know, like downtown's like a 5-minute, 10-minute walk from my house.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I just fucking remembered I put something in the oven to fucking eat. I'm gonna run and get it out real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Right on. Run, Forrest, run. Oh man. Well, now that story's not as relevant. I can't share it with him. Let's see what we got here. Let's screen share this. So a university hosts a no whites allowed faculty and staff listening session to promote inclusivity. Wake Forest University is hosting a series of listening sessions for faculty and staff of color that aim to advance inclusion efforts on campus, but white people are not allowed. Oh, I love it. Let's see, here's the email. Dear faculty and staff colleagues, this is a reminder about our upcoming listening sessions on inclusion that I am holding for faculty and staff of color over the next several weeks. Let's see. Oh, no, it's for faculty and staff who identify as faculty staff of color. So you could technically be white and still apply. Still be able to get in there. For staff who identify as staff of color only. How do you write this shit? And be like, it's to promote inclusivity, but only these people are allowed. I don't understand how you fucking... Oh, man. And Wake Forest University white supremacy? Where is this Wake Forest University? Winston-Salem. Oh, okay, so it's in fucking Washington area. Or not Washington, what is the fucking Winston-Salem's... Fucking Pennsylvania? And back east. don't. I bet it's probably fucking obnoxious though. No doubt, whatever they're listening to is not the most entertaining session ever. Oh, and as for the buffering, John Doe, yeah, I really don't know what's going on with that. I'm plugged in. I'm not doing Wi-Fi, so that's usually the only time I have problems with my connection. Sending out the stream. I wonder what he got to eat. Ooh, we should take a fucking bets on that. Like, I'm betting frozen burritos. This is in Arizona, so it's going to be like Southwestern, like Tex-Mex style food. Could have at least let the thing on so we could hear the dryer running. I tell you, chat, fucking sciatica nerve pain is fucking awful. So here's an interesting question. So there's this dude who, and apparently there's a whole fucking cult around this. What is it called? The Genesis 2 cult. But this dude is a major YouTuber apparently with like a fairly decent sized following. So probably somewhere in like the between like 50,000 to 100,000 range. But he did a YouTube, huh?
Sorry to leave you like that, man.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'll come back to this here in a second. I was gonna say we have a dog in my neighborhood that's like just up the road, just up the street from us, and we're like 5-10 minutes walk from downtown area. And it fucking will go out and like chase people and fucking it's super fucking aggressive. Like I don't think it's bitten anybody yet, but it's pretty dangerous.
It's like it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and it's super fucking aggressive if it's on the chain. Like it'll come out and fucking bark at you. It's not a pit bull though. It's not. It's smaller than that. Maybe about the size of like twice the size of an average terrier.
Like an American bulldog. American bulldog is a lot like a pit bull, but they're definitely smaller.
Yeah, that's about probably something along that line. It's more of a mutt than anything else, but about that size.
Right.
But yeah, it's super aggressive. So I don't know, man. Like people have fucking vicious stats. We had dogs in one of my neighborhoods where like somebody had fighting dogs. Wow. And they were super mad because somebody eventually called the police because I guess their fighting dogs killed their fucking cat or something.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, well, yeah, your fucking dogs killed their fucking cat. That's not a normal fucking thing. Like, in most neighborhoods, that doesn't happen. But that was a real bad. That was not the neighborhood I live in now, but that was a fucking super fucking ghetto area.
Yeah, that's amazing that you can be like, what's the problem? What, it killed the cat, so what? Yeah, that's a fucking weird mindset.
Oh yeah, well I mean that was its fucking neighborhood. At one point we had like a fucking police standoff with some shots fired across the street, and police were there a lot in that neighborhood, busting random people here and there for like drugs mostly.
Yeah, so I lived in a spot up in East Mesa for a while where it was at least 3 or 4 times a week, dude. The fucking the police fucking chopper was flying overhead, dude.
Oh yeah, the police chopper. That's always an interesting one.
Fucking ghetto bird flying overhead.
Oh wait, it's always there to tell. Oh, so here we go. This is what I was talking about here. There's apparently a cult, the Genesis 2 cult. And this is a guy who was a YouTuber from that cult, not the leader of the cult, but just a prominent member, one might say. Right. And he got removed from YouTube. And I guess part of the reasons was, drinking paint thinner was one of the things. What was it? It's a miracle mineral solution. which is a combination of, what is it? Industrial bleach is part of it. So that's hydrochloric acid. I think industrial bleach is like hydrochloric acid.
This is in like the drink? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and it involves like paint thinner, bleach, and some other shit. And it's supposed to, this is part of the cult's beliefs. Like it's supposed to cure everything from like yeast infection, like candida, to HIV.
Wow. It's a miracle. Cure your breathing, cure you of breathing.
Yeah. Any kind of breathing problems will be gone because you won't be breathing, homie.
Yeah, any kind of heart problems, breathing, take care of all that. Your heart will no longer bother you because you won't be breathing or...
Oh, you don't just drink the fucking bleach mix. You also fucking inject it. Wow. And they consider it a sacrament of their religion.
Wow. Well, that's probably kind of good. Hopefully they're dying off before they're able to breed.
It's all fucking the terpenes bullshit.
Right.
Because the turpentine would have a lot of terpenes in it. And to be fair, turpentine has been used in a lot of cases, like for it is a medical treatment for skin, like rashes and stuff. Like if you have scabies, for instance, it'll take care of scabies. I wouldn't necessarily use straight turpentine.
Right.
Like that's not a good idea. It's turpentine is one of the ingredients in the lotion. You don't want to just pour fucking turpentine. Like you should go to your doctor if you have scabies. But like turpentine is what used to be just like
yeah, kind of like
basically mix it with fat and rub it on. Before the doctors refined out the specific chemicals that made the difference.
Yeah. So, it would be better going to the doctor and getting whatever solution you can get from the pharmacy rather than just pouring straight turpentine on your fucking skin.
Yeah, so this is the Genesis 2 cult. Let's see their beliefs. I wanted to do this because I thought this would be entertaining. So the Genesis 2 Church of Healing and Health. Belief number 1: we believe that our individual spirits live within our temple or our physical body, and therefore need to maintain said temple in a clean manner as God, our Creator, demands. And then they quote the Bible: "Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are." Let's see, 2: we believe that all people have the right to physical, mental, and spiritual health. And then the sentence just ends.
All right.
This is official. Oh, and number 3, we believe that all people have the right to determine their own methods of attaining physical health. And number 4, we believe that all people have the right to consume various products for their health, including but not limited to vitamins, minerals, herbs, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and all other substances created by God in any quantities that they consider useful for their personal health. Every one of these goes for another and. Oh, God, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to say that's not a really good idea. Let's see. We believe that all people have the right to purchase these various products for their health and to maintain such products in their place or of abode or wherever they so choose.
It'd be funny if it turned out like the fucking main leader guy that came up with this shit was just a fucking, essentially like a serial killer type that wanted to be responsible for people dying but somehow get away with it.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. We believe, that would be pretty bad. I wouldn't be surprised. We believe that all people have the right to live a disease-free life. I don't think that's really anything you can enforce.
Right.
Are you gonna fucking put the fucking cancer in jail? I mean,
yeah, that's a little weird. Like, I think everyone agrees with that, but like, are you enforcing it if it's not happening? Like, let's put them in jail. Anybody that gets any kind of disease, let's have them arrested.
Well, technically, you'd have to arrest the disease itself and put the disease in jail without the person.
No, the person was aiding and abetting, though.
Oh, they were supporting it and keeping it alive.
Yeah, they're aiding and abetting. They need to go. They need to get fucking locked away.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
We believe that all people have the right to accept or reject any drug, chemical, and or substance from being injected into their bodies or suggested, ordered, or prescribed for their use by injection or ingestion or any other method of entering the human body. To me, that just screams we want to put stuff up our butts.
We love it, enemas.
I'm assuming that means they put a lot of butt stuff involved at this church.
Yeah, that's a reasonable conclusion, I'd say.
Or any other method of entering the human body. I'm like, injection or ingestion, there's only one other hole, dude.
Right. Like, all right. We don't want to disclose our love of enemas up front. We gotta work that in. All right.
You want to wait until people are nice and comfortable with the church before you start making the move for the back door.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, maybe that's what it is. They're fucking just anal sex enthusiasts. And they're like, look, you took the enema. What's the cock? What's the difference? Our fucking cock goes up there.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you crying? Well, just the sodium chlorate and hydrochloric acid and chlorine dioxide. Jesus Christ, calcium. This is a fucking mix that will give you cancer. And it'll kill you too, but it honestly looks like a lot of this is cancer it's causing. We believe that all people have within themselves the consciousness of what is right and wrong. It is God's will that all people do what is right. Let's see. MMS. So this is all about the MMS stuff. Let's see. I'm looking for like a recipe. Like this sells what's in it. Zinc oxide, diatomaceous earth, dimethyl sulfoxide, calcium bentonite clay, calcium hypochlorite, and then chlorine dioxide.
Those names all sound really, really organic and homeopathic.
Calcium bentonite clay and diatomaceous earth, I believe, are gardening products.
Mm-hmm.
Zinc oxide is one of the main things in sunscreen. Dimethyl sulfoxide, I believe, can cause cancer. And it's like an industrial solvent. Chlorine dioxide and hydrochloric acid are both parts of bleach, if I'm not mistaken. Like pool bleach and like chlorine, like obviously for your pool, and bleach for your clothes. Sodium chloride, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's another acid.
Yeah, I'm just saying a lot of it sounds not natural. You know what I mean? It all sounds like a lot of chemicals.
Yeah. No, it's a terrible idea to put that stuff together and then drink it. That's not going to end well. In fact, I don't think it will cure cancer. I think some of those things will actually give you cancer.
Yeah, no shit.
Diatomaceous earth, if I'm not mistaken, is like sharp, fucking microscopically sharp rock that you spread on your plants, and it keeps them from fucking getting aphids because it chops the fucking aphids up when they try to walk through it. It'll kill them.
Oh, right.
So I'm pretty sure swallowing that shit's not good for you.
Yeah, it's going to tear up your fucking digestive tract.
Yeah. Anyone can be a seller of MMS, and we are grateful for anyone wanting to supply the world. However, as anyone can be a seller, not everyone has been trained by the church and thus neither taught how to prepare the products in the way used by Genesis 2 Church and our sacramental MMS protocols. So that's where the fucking dodge is. You wanna sell our miracle cure? You gotta pay us to get certified to make it, so that we'll support your. What are the MMS protocols? All right, the MMS protocols. Oh God. So there's a bunch of preamble shit. The protocols sorely need to be rewritten in a clear and concise manner. Oh my God. This is their own website. I have seen over the years that people tend to take one bit of information and follow that, but they end up not recovering their health because they did not have the full counsel. Oh, you can fucking smell the cult in that particular sentence right there. You need the full counsel. This isn't actually giving you the oh, you got to buy the book. Okay, you can't. I thought this might actually give you an idea of what the protocols were.
Nope, you got to buy the book for that.
Ooh, MMS testimonials.
I am also a crazy person, and I feel fantastic after drinking this toxic bullshit.
Oh, it's broken down into like various things. Oh, there's 30 autism testimonials. Yes, please. Oh no, they're all videos. Oh, I was hoping for written ones.
Oh.
All right. Well, I am just gonna post this in like the chat and on our Twitter thing so that people can check that out. I think that's probably as far as that's gonna go if it's just starting to get into like.
Hear what some of our fellow cult members had to say.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't want to play YouTube videos and get busted for that. Plus, I can't get the audio through.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. View at your own risks. I'm gonna post it on Twitter too.
Oh, I thought they put the disclaimer view.
Buy and drink this poison, though. Although, in all honesty, I wouldn't fucking care because I'm not their fucking mom and dad. If somebody's dumb enough to buy that shit and put it in their fucking mouth, and bye. All right, there we go. Share that out for everybody to enjoy. The MMS. That's fucking. I can't even imagine why anybody would be like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Let me fucking mix some bleach and some turpentine and some fucking gardening products together. That'll cure my cancer." Because doctors really don't want to cure your cancer, man. They're keeping that information a secret.
Right.
It's not like if there was a cure for cancer, they could charge like fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars to your health insurance company and they would make a lot of fucking money and get all sorts of fame and pussy. It's more valuable as a secret.
Yeah, just the rich and famous get it.
Or your autism or whatever. It's like, dude, if they could cure a lot of this shit, they fucking absolutely would share. And not because it's unselfish to share, because they'd make a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. Although some of the stuff, like the AIDS cure or whatever, a situation like that, they seem more interested in fucking, diseases that you can, where you can stay alive, but you need to constantly take it. Like I can see the pharmaceutical companies preferring that to something that just cures it.
No, I can see the pharmaceutical companies. I don't think the person who invented that would not want to market it and sell it for the money that they would get, though, because they'd make more than the pharmaceutical companies. Like they'd make so much fucking money off of that it wouldn't. The pharmaceutical companies couldn't bribe them more than they could make.
Yeah, I hear you.
Although you're going to say, like, it seems like a lot of these cults focus on terminally ill people that are unlikely to be able to sue them after they fucking.
Yeah, they're not going to stay alive long enough to collect.
Well, and a lot of because there's also one there's like a fucking facility in like Mexico or some shit where they fucking tried to cure cancer with just large doses of vitamins. So like they put you on a basically like a diet of fruit and vegetables and then just inject you with like big fucking doses of multivitamins and shit.
Doesn't your body just reject, like once you get a certain fill of a vitamin, it just rejects it, puts the shit out the rest?
It depends on the vitamin. Some of them it'll just like the rest will just pass through, and some of them it actively becomes a poison that harms you if you take too much. Like vitamin K and vitamin D, I think, can both be toxic in high amounts. Iron, potassium will kill you. take too much potassium. Same with magnesium. Like, but I mean, the toxicity levels are pretty fucking high. Like, you gotta
deliberately do it almost.
Yeah, you gotta really fucking mean it. Like, I have. Let's see. Potassium supplements that are like 1,500 milligrams slow release potassium supplements.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't legally buy potassium supplements without a prescription. Obviously, I have a prescription, but you can't buy over 100 milligrams. So all the potassium over-the-counter supplements that you could buy in the store are 99 milligrams. And then obviously you could just take like 6 pills. But your average steak will give you like 300 or 400 milligrams of fucking potassium. You know, like you're not. I mean, you have to be fucking. You'd have to take a lot of fucking potassium to overdo it. So I mean, I could take in that 1,500 milligram supplement all at once, and it wouldn't kill me.
Right.
So there's that to keep in mind. And then you can also get a lot of like sports drinks and stuff have high levels of potassium and magnesium, more so than ironically the supplements, because they're multiple servings in one bottle of liquid.
Oh, right.
Because potassium and magnesium are two of the big electrolytes that you sweat a lot out. So like Gatorade and shit has that.
Oh, gotcha.
But like you have to fucking go crazy on that shit to fucking kill yourself. What else?
Yeah, you'd have to be drinking like fucking like 2 dozen Gatorades, dude, just chugging them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, it's funny, like the fucking, what is that? Emergency or Airborne, I think, is the 2 different brands. Where it's like 5,000 milligrams of fucking like 5,000% of your vitamin C intake. It's like it's not gonna make a difference. You're taking 100 times the amount of vitamin C you need, because the rest will pass through you without any harm. Isn't gonna make you less sick quicker. It's not gonna make your cold go away.
Yeah, it's just wasting the fucking vitamins essentially.
But they're loaded up with things that are like uppers. Like a lot of the same herbs and shit they throw in the energy drinks that give you like a fucking boost of energy. So when you take them, you feel a lot more energy for a while, because you just took a bunch of fucking uppers with your vitamin C.
Yeah,
Echinacea, Guanara, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's all bullshit.
It's all good. So what did you get out of the oven?
Pizza.
Oh, damn it. That was my second guess. I guessed it was frozen burritos, but
yeah, no, there's very few frozen burritos that are really good, dude.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, and frozen burritos are better if you wrap them with like a damp paper towel and microwave them.
Although the air fryer works pretty well.
I never thought of that with frozen burritos. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, it actually cooks them all the way through, and gets them nice and crispy.
That's why I wrap them with damp paper towels. I prefer them to still have like a chewy tortilla.
Oh no, I like them. Well, it depends on what it is, but yeah, some of them I prefer crispy, some of them I prefer.
Oh, if it was one of the little chimichangas, I want it crispy, because they got that deep fried tortilla on it. Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. That'd be really fucking good. But when it's just them little like frozen burritos, man, I want a chewy tortilla on that. That's just my preference, though.
Right. Yeah, for the most part, I prefer them crispy no matter what. Not breakfast ones. Breakfast ones I prefer to be a little chewy, like ones with like egg and shit in it.
I prefer them like I would make a real burrito. You know, like I don't normally want like a burrito to be crunchy.
Yeah, that's true.
But then I can kind of understand, because they're so shitty, that the texture is really the only difference in flavor you're getting. So like, I kind of understand.
Salsa and hot sauce over it too, and that kind of like
Oh yeah,
reverse
melt
it.
a little cheese on there sometimes. Get some fucking hot sauce or salsa.
Yeah, that kind of reverts it back to the not crunchy anymore. You know what I mean?
There's
Yeah.
I got this from a friend of mine. He used to take the ones that are just like beef and or not beef, just like the bean burrito ones,
Mm-hmm.
and put a spoonful of peanut butter on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried that, and it's actually pretty good. It's surprising. Like obviously you're not adding hot sauce and cheese and stuff too,
Right.
but it's because they're so bland already, it actually kind of works.
Mm. Yeah, it's interesting. It sounds awful.
It does. Oh, that was the same guy I used to know that used to dip oatmeal cookies in ranch dressing. I never went down that road though.
Jeez, dude. Although maybe you're a fucking genius, dude. Fucking might be great.
I do like the bean burritos with the fucking peanut butter on them, the frozen burritos, the microwavable ones. Now you're making me want to fucking get some Oreo or fucking not Oreos, oatmeal cookies with fucking ranch dressing. And I know it's gonna be fucking awful. Like I fucking know.
Yeah, that's fucking bizarre. Although again, maybe not.
Don't tempt me. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna forget tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I go shopping, I won't remember anyway. Besides, how many people buy oatmeal cookies on purpose?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Although I kind of like the iced oatmeal cookies, like the Mother's.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those are okay. I love oatmeal cookie, the Scotchies, the oatmeal cookies with the butterscotch chips. Like that's fucking fantastic. But just an oatmeal cookie or even oatmeal raisin.
I like a homemade oatmeal cookie. I don't know if I'd want to buy one from the store though.
Yeah, even then, dude, like, it's got to have butterscotch chips. Like oatmeal cookie or oatmeal raisin, I don't really like even homemade.
Oh, I like the raisins. Oh yeah, anything with raisins in it. I could do that. I have to say I do dig the oatmeal with raisins.
They're okay, but they're not fucking.
It's not
great.
store bought. Like it has to be homemade. Yeah, I think the butterscotch chip sounds good. Like that does sound good.
It's fucking fantastic, dude. Although again, making them at home, like you better have a fucking mixer, like an electric fucking mixer of some kind. Because holy shit, dude. It is fucking like you'll tear your rotator cuff trying to mix that shit by hand, dude. Because me and my son would make them together, like at Christmas. Me and him make like we make the chocolate chip cookies with the milk chocolate chips instead of the semi-sweet, which are really good. And then we make a bunch of the Scotchies, a bunch of the oatmeal cookies with the butterscotch chips. And yeah, it's a fucking like we would literally have to work in shifts because we're like cramping up and shit trying to stir it. And then finally, like, I don't know, sometime in the last couple of years, somebody here got an actual mixer. And the shit that used to take us like an hour and a half by hand, the fucking mixer does in like fucking 2 minutes. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, we have a stand mixer in my house, dude. Are you kidding me? If you want to bake something, anything you want to make with the fucking stand mixer is a million times faster.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic, dude.
Homemade whipped cream, done. Takes like 2 seconds, man.
Comes out almost wonderful. Like how the fuck do people do this shit by hand in the past, dude?
Cheesecake where you gotta fucking blend it super smooth and make sure that like each egg is fully incorporated before you fuck it with it. Mm-hmm. Wonderful, so easy to do. Glorious, man. My mom makes I bought it for my mom one year for Christmas because my mom makes these cinnamon like sweet roll, cinnamon roll kind of things every year.
Oh, right.
And so that was, and she makes them for like the whole family, like you know, like a dozen fucking trays of sweet rolls. And so she used to do it just by like fucking hand, and it's like, nah, we gotta get you a fucking stand mixer because
that's too much.
That's way too much fucking work to just do it by hand and shit. Because that's like legit yeast dough where she fucking like mixes it up and then lets it raise and then fucking kneads the dough and then lets it rise and then kneads the dough again and lets it rise again and then fucking like kneads it one last time and does all this shit and like
labor intensive, dude.
It's already just from all the extra steps other than just mixing the shit together. You're taking all day to fucking make this.
Yeah. But yeah, with the oatmeal cookies, it's basically like if you took like the batter from like chocolate chip cookies, and mix in like 6 cups of oats into that.
Oh God, I can't even imagine trying to stir that by hand. Fuck that.
Yeah, and it's all fucking super sticky too, man. Like it's definitely a pain in the ass to make them, but again, if you don't know how good they are, what the end product is, it's kind of hard to justify it. But once you've had it before, holy shit, dude, that was totally worth the effort.
It's not an oatmeal cookie per se, but we make a weird sort of oatmeal crust for these apricot bars, where it's oats, like brown sugar, cinnamon, a little bit of butter, and just a little tiny bit of like egg white, I think. It's been a long time since I've made them because I just haven't gotten to the point where I wanted to make them, but they're really good. It's just we usually only have them like in Christmas, and then we only make it like every other year or something like that. But and that's like the crust that goes on the bottom, and then you take and you mix sugar, boiling water, and it has to be like fresh off the fucking stove, boiling hot, and like dried apricots in like a food processor, and blend that into a paste. And then pour it on top of the crust and bake that whole fucker, and it is pretty phenomenal. And when you add the crust on the top and bottom, so it's like a little, like an oatmeal sandwich cookie with like sweet apricot filling that you cut into like bars.
Pretty good. Yeah,
you can do it with any kind of dried fruit. It works best with apricots texture-wise, but like flavor-wise, cranberries is good. Cherries is good. I don't know that I would do it with anything that's not at least somewhat sour. Like I don't think blueberries would be very good because they're too sweet. Or like raisins would be terrible.
Yeah, because it's almost like the crust is already pretty fucking sweet.
Well, and then fruit in and of itself, when you dry it, turns really sweet because the sugar gets concentrated. So you need something fairly sour to start with. Like you could probably get away with
strawberries would probably be really good.
Strawberries would be good as long as you found ones that aren't sweetened. Like fucking pineapple, like is almost always sweetened. If you see dried pineapple, and it's already sweet like candy on its own.
Yeah, and then they put it like on the outside, right? Like dusted, fucking
or like mango.
Sugar.
Yeah, that drives me nuts. I fucking cannot stand it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, pineapple was already pretty fucking good, dude. Like,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, so that's what I need to do. I need to buy another fucking dehydrator because the one I had broke, and I need to make my own fucking like beef jerky and dried fruit because I love dried fruit, but so much of it has like random sugar added to it.
I wonder if they do. I wonder what the lowest temperature is you can set on a air fryer, because you would think that could almost work similarly to a dehydrator. But you'd have to get the temperature way fucking down. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, you want it around 150, 160.
Yeah, I don't think they even have that.
At the highest amount for a dehydrator. Right. A lot of dehydrators like 135, 140.
Yeah.
That's what they usually use, especially for like drying fruit.
And I'm thinking the air fryer, again, I've never gone to see what the lowest temperature is, but I'm guessing it's not that low.
My concern would be like, how long can you run the air fryer without damaging it? I don't know. Is it something you can run for like 8 hours?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, it's probably a stupid idea.
Well, I know there's recipes that'll run it for like an hour or more. I just don't know if it's like how well it holds up to that long of a use. I genuinely have no idea. Yeah, like it might be fine. It might be totally fine running for like 12 hours. Who knows?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to test it out.
I know that the dehydrator I got was apparently not meant to run forever. Fuck that Hamilton Beach bullshit. Never buying that again.
A dehydrator that's not meant to run. That's kind of fucking ridiculous.
It lasted for. It made 2 batches of jerky and then never worked again.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. And of course, then again, I think I only spent like $50 or $60 on it. It wasn't super expensive, so.
Still, if you only get 2 uses out of it, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was not happy about that. And it broke like probably a month after the fucking thing, the warranty wore out.
Of course. That planned obsolescence.
Well, part of that was me just waiting forever to actually run it, but Hamilton Beach, do not buy their dehydrators.
We have the opposite of a fucking advertising agreement with Hamilton Beach.
Yeah, they sponsor the show. Don't buy them.
Yeah, we asked them and they said no, so now we're bagging on them. But we get ones of views on our videos. Come on.
I think if you want to buy them, like Nesco is a good brand, and Excalibur is another good brand, but I think Excalibur is like high end.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the fucking industrial ones where you buy for like your small home business kind of thing.
Oh, right.
But there is a way you can find out now. I didn't realize there's a website. Oh, let me see if I can find it. It's you basically take whatever link you get for like an Amazon product that you're thinking of buying, and you run it through this website, and it'll tell you how accurate the reviews are and what the actual star rating is after it removes all the fake shit.
Interesting.
Well, because when you buy things from Amazon, it's always a good idea to be like, well, let me check the reviews and shit. And then, like, sometimes you can tell, like, it's really obvious, like, it's a fake, it's like a Chinese company. Here we go, it's fakespot.com. But,
how that works, dude. I mean, I'd assume they're not having people run through them manually. They probably do it somehow for keywords or something to figure out which ones are fake.
It's something to do with, like, the algorithm. Let's see here.
Yeah. Although you can use like if somebody's being genuine on those things, or if it's some fucking, bullshit. Like, all right, you're too fucking happy about this product, dude. Like,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
Somebody from the company. Yeah.
So, like, here we got the Chefman 5-tray round food dehydrator, right? 9.5. So, like, and this has got like a 4-star rating. Most of the reviews are 5-star. 60% of it is 5-star rating. So you take it, basically, you just take the link, run it into the fucking thing, and just it'll pop up and tell you. So this one says a C. The actual adjusted rating is 2 stars. So it's basically saying that like the majority of the reviews are fakes. So let's see here. I'm trying to see if we can find one that's in like an obvious fake. But this is a fucking weird one. Wow, great dehydrator for the low price. I used to have a huge Harvest Made dehydrator, and it did a good job, but so big and ultimately didn't last. This is compact enough for the countertop. I did some dried apples, and they came out beautiful and delicious. I am very happy with this dehydrator. The only downside is the trays aren't very sturdy. I will use a lot of care to keep them good. Great fan and heat circulation. Like, that doesn't... I don't know, it just doesn't sound like a person.
Right. Yeah, a little too technical in there too. Great circulation, great fan and heat circulation. Okay. All right. It's like the fucking tech guy wrote the review. The fucking engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrote the review.
Well, and it's like Amazon has this verified purchase, but even then I'm sure some of them are not like legit.
Right. Yeah, people will always find a way to.
And then the other thing is a lot of times, I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but I've had this happen when I go to like return something or I'll write a bad review about something where the seller will contact me and basically try to like offer me like free shit or like my money back to take down the review.
Yeah.
So I've had that happen on multiple occasions.
Bribe you into not fucking having a shitty review. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never agreed to that. Because it's like if I'm bothered to write a review, it had to be fucking bad.
Right. Yeah, like you got to really. Yeah, that's what I am. Like, dude, if I'm writing a bad review on something, motherfucker, it really pissed me off.
Or if I'm writing a good review, it's a really good product.
Yeah.
And then once in a while,
emotion tied to it, dude. You're like, wow, this is fantastic. I have to do this. Or the opposite of that.
Yeah, once in a while I get like a weird message on Amazon to like, would you mind reviewing this product? And I'm like, why not? But that's once in a while. Most of the time it's just like, it's either amazing or it's the worst thing I've ever owned. Like I bought a fucking, one of those little wall mini vac things. You know, it's like a tiny hand vacuum you put on the wall.
Oh, right.
Thing lasted a month. And it was fucking like Hoover or some shit.
Yeah, like an actual name brand.
Yeah. Yeah, it just never charged. It was real fucking weird. What was the name brand? I don't know if I'm spelling vacuum right.
There's 2 U's in it. VACUUF. I think it's the only English fucking language word.
Oh, yeah. Nope, I did buy a vacuum sealer at one point, and that was mediocre. Apparently, for some reason, vacuum sealers don't work like if you're doing large batches of things. Which, why else would you buy one? But it would like legitimately accidentally fucking seal bags before vacuuming them because it couldn't cool the element that sealed the bag down fast enough between like one bag and like the next one. So it's like you buy like a fucking pack of steaks from Costco, and like by the second piece of meat, you're like, all right, now it's fucking, I gotta sit and wait for like 2 minutes between each one.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts, dude. All right.
What the fuck? All right, sorry. I just got distracted because I reloaded Twitter for a second there. And this is what I see from William Stenchever.
Was it the one about having a poll about himself? I saw something about that.
No, he just posted this weird picture with no like reference to it of Hiya Hitler. And it's Hitler doing like a karate move and holding a knife.
All right. Stenchever's a white nationalist.
I don't even think that's got anything to do with it. This is just fucking weird.
Some weird shit, huh?
Well, I'm screen sharing it. It just it looks like some little kid drew Hitler. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you never know what's going on in that dude's head, man.
Nah, he is funny though.
Yeah. Wonder what fucking Akinaro's up to.
15 to 20?
Surprised we haven't been contacted.
Well, he isn't in like Spain or fucking France or some shit, so he's not here.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
but it did sound like he was eventually going to molest a small child, so I'm kind of hoping 15 to 20.
Nah.
And he's spitting the fucking retirement home food, so that was pretty fucked up.
Oh, yeah. This guy's a fucking... I think I had found one of his Twitter, like his old Twitter handle things at one point, and it was like a...
Oh, yeah.
Like one of them was like a dude putting a worm up his fucking cockhole, and then
yeah, that was a good one. That was a great video. So glad I remember that now. Thank you so much for reminding me of that.
Yeah, enjoy the nightmares. Yeah, I finally stopped having nightmares about that shit. Now you bring it back up.
Yeah, that was a fucking You just watch the whole time you're watching. You're like, no, don't do that, dude. God, why?
I'm like, dude, I'm going to convince myself that this is fucking some CGI shit. I don't want this to be fucking real.
Yeah, I think his Twitter account had like 4 tweets, and that was one of them, which is probably why it never ended up getting banned.
Yeah, fucking weird, dude.
I don't know. I thought that guy was funny, but like he did post some fucking messed up shit in the fucking chat.
Yeah,
like links to like fucking basically anime style fucking like child porn, and it was like that's not cool, man. You got to stop.
Yeah, I think we convinced ourselves about it, you know, just so we didn't have to kick.
He was one of those people where it was very difficult to tell if he was Poe or serious, but now looking back, I think, yeah.
Yeah. At the time, we're like, we have 3 viewers, and he's one of them. All right, let's just assume he's a Poe. It's just easier that way.
He was hard to tell, though. He was genuinely hard to tell if he was Poe or not. And then a friend of mine who he'd watched for years, because I had this other guy that I used to know and do a lot of stuff with on YouTube, Minecraft videos and shit. Had known him for a while, I guess, and supposedly was like, nah, he's just fucking with you. But I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that was the case. I think that dude was like fucking into little kids.
Yeah, it's really tough when you just don't know for sure, dude.
Oh, it's like, what was it? I was watching a live stream, and the guy on it got real mad and started like chewing everybody out because somebody was asking a dumb fucking question, trying to make a joke, and got, I guess, overtalked and ended up like dropping out of the stream. And they had like a lot of people on the stream. And I'm just sitting there like, homie, that's fucking how live streams work, man. You can't see people's face. You can't pick up the normal visual cues you get in a conversation.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to fucking judge that shit.
Yeah, so you don't always know when you should start talking and when you should wait. Because
especially when there's a bunch of fuckers on there.
Oh yeah, especially when there's a large number. And also the question was fucking dumb. Like, it's entertaining enough. Like, what would you be if you had a superpower? What would your superpower be if you could only have one? And it was somewhat relevant to what they were talking about, but it wasn't. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, you're not talking about comedy, fucking highbrow comedy gold,
right?
And if everybody in the stream is really just not interested in answering the question, continuing to push it is just kind of dumb.
Yeah, I hear you.
But then the guy running the stream was real mad because that was his friend or something, and I was just like, oh, come on, you fucking chewing people out over this shit. I will end this stream. I'm like, all right, good for you, buddy.
Go ahead and end
good to know that everybody in your stream except you is a fucking child and needs you to fucking protect or figure out their shit for them.
Yeah. Can't have this kind of thing on my broadcast.
I mean, I'm not getting involved unless, because everybody that's on here is adults. Like they can work out their fucking shit. They get mad at each other or want to yell at each other. Like, unless it gets to a point where it's just been going on for fucking ever and it's not funny anymore.
Right.
You know? Because just to be fair, people getting in like stupid arguments over dumb shit can be funny for a few minutes. But if it just drags on for like fucking, like, you're at the 10-minute mark, it's like, all right, we gotta fucking.
Yeah, we gotta change the subject or something, dude.
Yeah. It's not entertaining anymore. Then obviously you're like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking kick you both because you're getting obnoxious. But otherwise, like, I'll let people handle their own shit. It's not my job. I'm not here to fucking hold anyone's hand or fucking take care of their fucking shit. They can handle themselves. They're all grown-ups. It was pretty funny because I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere else now. I don't know if I can watch something else. But that's, I think, like, I don't know, man, that fucking goes back to that drama like gaming was talking about, where people all just get mad at each other and fucking get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, that shit fucking gets old real fucking fast.
Yeah.
For some people fucking enjoy that shit nonstop, but
well,
yeah.
I think the brand that obviously Tonka himself was a giant bitch, but the brand that he was selling was very obvious, like soap opera, wrestling, sort of dramatic, like fakery. Like there's everybody knew it was a bunch of horse shit.
Right.
So I can kind of get that. Like it's not my thing, but I kind of get it because it's like watching wrestling or a soap opera.
Right. Yeah.
VR chat. A lot of VR chat streamers end up in like all sorts of weird drama because A, they're all streaming in the same game together. B, a big part of the game, it's almost like a chat room. So it's a lot like a free form podcast with a visual aspect added to it. Plus, a big portion of all of what they do is like role play. So it's like it's sort of like improv theater in a way, where they each pick like a character, like they set up the way their character is going to do, and then they play out stories that they basically broad stroke out behind the scenes with each other, and then just improv the whole fucking thing.
All right.
And some of them, it can be entertaining because it's like silly, goofy, jokey kind of stuff, but some of them it's very like soap opera-y. This person stabbed this person in the back, and then we got all these weird social issues. Like
it's almost like a junior high fucking
like high school, junior high bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to put it. And
dude, did I don't want to interrupt, but I don't want to forget to mention this. Tonka is actually fucking doing like live streams and shit again.
Is he? Oh wow.
Funny because he was watching the Andy Worski crazy night out or whatever and talking shit about what a bitch Andy was, which I mean is accurate, but you bitched out on a fight that you're calling a bitch.
Kettle, dude.
Yeah.
You bitched out of a fight that you started.
Yeah. Somebody finally called you on your fucking fight me in real life fucking bullshit, and you fucking bitched out. Yeah. And again, I think I was pointing out on some of them, I'm like, all right, you guys, I'm glad some of you have finally fucking realized that just because Tonka bitched out, it didn't make Andy not a bitch. You know what I mean? At least he showed up and everything, yeah, but still.
It really does make me wish they had fought, because I can only imagine how much of a giant fucking
so sad
disaster that would have been.
Yeah. They would have both gotten fucking like booed out of the ring because they both fucking suck. Yeah, that would have been fucking
just a sad little slap fight.
It really is unfortunate.
With Andy's freaking, I will defend myself. I will defend myself.
Dude, that is so fucking. I don't know if it's possible to sound less manly than he did.
Well, and
it really sounded like some weird cross between a fucking shrieking, terrified woman and like a wounded animal.
Like those dudes were just. He was just going to catch a. He was going to catch a beating. Those dudes weren't like going to stab him and fucking leave him in a gutter for dead. They were just going to beat his ass.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what the cop was mocking them about. Was like, yeah, you were just trying to avoid, getting beat up. So you pulled a fucking gun, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, most people in bar fights don't pull out a gun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you fucking either take a beating or give a beating, but that's fucking it. You don't pull out that's so yeah. So cowardly.
Well, and you got to love that he fucking followed the people after the first time when it basically ended.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, they were totally the antagonists from, after that initial confrontation.
Yeah, you can't follow people and then shout, "I'm going to defend myself" after you've harassed them a second time.
Yeah. And that's the thing is the dude Alex was like, "Dude, let's just go to our car. Dude, let's just go to our car." And then fucking Andy and fucking Failure end up escalating that shit where they want him to pull out the fucking gun.
Yeah. See, that's how you know Alex is a giant pussy. Because if I said that, and then he's like, no, we're going to follow him, I'd be like, all right, well, you're going to do it on your own because you're fucking dumb.
Yeah, me and my gun are going to the fucking car.
Yep. I will 100% walk away from that shit. Like, I'm not interested in starting a drunken brawl with random fucks on the fucking street, dude. That's just so dumb.
Yeah. No, I love how that whole time he didn't realize what a coward he was looking like. You know what I mean? Like, how do you not recognize the fact? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I guess we've talked about it before, but still, it blows my fucking mind. But yeah, apparently being bipolar for fucking his behavior. Like, I think that, like I said, that's what Unknown Archive took offense to for the most part.
Oh yeah, don't blame stupidity on mental health issues. That's not fair.
Yeah. But again, Andy, it seems like one of those people that is incapable of taking responsibility for any of his fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, he'd just be like, look, man, I got drunk. I did a lot of stupid shit. And I came off looking like a dumb bitch.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's the thing is he'll start off saying something like that, but then he'll throw in but, and fucking, essentially negate the statement that he just made and make up bullshit excuses for it, So he'll pretend to take responsibility and then immediately counteract what he had just fucking said where he's pretending to take responsibility. Yeah, I was listening to a stream with because dude, it was him and Geek Thulu, who I still can't stand that motherfucker. Where a guy called in and Andy was like, I don't want to answer any questions about it. And he was like, the guy was like, well, I just wanted to ask something about the separate. And then Geek's like, well, you can ask. We might just say no or whatever. And so the guy asked, like, hey, did you pay to bail him out? Or because I heard I heard his mom actually paid to bail him out. And Andy's response is immediately, ban him from the Discord, ban him. Like, he literally just said, like, look, you can ask your question. We might just not answer it. And fucking Andy immediately wants him banned, dude. I'm like, God damn, what a fucking bitch, dude.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Sorry, I happened to be drinking right after that. Why would you ban people? What?
Yeah, especially
right, him and Owen Benjamin, dude. Why do you gotta ban people from your chat? Like, let them say whatever they're gonna say, unless they're, I don't know, like planning a fucking like terrorist attack.
Yeah, and the guy was literally, essentially just saying, look, this is what I heard. Did you or did you not? Or did his mom bail you out or not? Or bail him out or not? You know what I mean? It wasn't like, you motherfucker.
I'd be surprised if Andy bailed him out.
Man. Well, he claimed that his mom bailed him out, but he paid her back or some shit, which I doubt. Yeah.
I just would imagine that Andy would recognize that in that situation, being fucking not a legal citizen of the U.S., he wants to stay the fuck away from that.
Right.
And not get fucking deported. Like, I don't imagine that maybe it wouldn't matter, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's actually, it was the kind of the point that Unknown Archive was making. He's like, you're too stupid not to fuck up and get arrested. So it's going to happen. And you're going to get banned from this country. Which is probably pretty fucking accurate. Like, if he's fucking still sticking around for whatever reason, he's going to get arrested and fucking banned from the country.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would. It's going to happen. He's not going to last.
Yeah.
He's too fucking dumb. I'm amazed he hasn't gone to jail in fucking Canada. Although I guess,
Although most of the shit he does is not, out in public like that. Yeah. Or maybe it is now. Yeah, like I said, he's essentially a trend hopper, and that is kind of the trend.
Yeah,
is to do stream to do stupid shit in public.
Yep, I don't get that one. It just seems boring to me, or like unpleasant to watch.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing I don't think Andy understands is most of the people watching him don't like him. And they're there to fuck with him. And again, that's what started the whole thing was them, deliberately playing a song where it's saying fucking nigger loud as fuck. And that's what, again, started that whole fucking situation.
Let's see. Oh, shit, dude. Warren has a $640 billion fucking college debt forgiveness plan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And how's she going to pay for it? I
don't know, but
apparently, like, the way she made it sound was like people making over $50 million were going to get taxed like a ridiculously high amount, right?
So
but looking closer at it, it wasn't even that. It was people with a net worth of over $50 million. So, like, if let's say you own a fucking huge fucking sprawling ranch somewhere that's actually worth quite a bit of money, but you're not really making that much money.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people who have a lot of fucking money's worth of land that just inherited it. Like the land stayed in the family, and now it's super fucking valuable, but they don't have the kind of money it would take to buy that land now.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, basically, like again, in the debate or town hall, or whatever that stupid shit was, she made it sound like it was people that make over $50 million a year. But in the fine print or when the stuff on her website, it actually basically points out like, no, it's people that are worth, have assets in excess of $50 million.
Let's
so
see.
It's not even like yearly income or any of that kind of shit.
Yeah, this is it. It would cancel.
And you have $50 million in the bank, you're qualifying for that.
Yeah, this would cancel. The plan was to cancel 42 million people's college debt. 50,000 in debt forgiveness for everybody with for each person with household income under 100,000.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, dude.
And then they would also throw a whole lot of money at like Pell Grants and federal aid programs, which obviously you don't have to pay back.
Right. Yeah.
God, that's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, it really is. Mm-hmm.
And then it would have also given a lot of money just to like specific college act that like gives a lot of money to states to help with state school. Basically pays states to like give out college money for their fucking state schools. That's fucking insane.
Fucking horrible idea, dude, all around.
Because then the colleges are just going to raise their fucking rates. They're going to be like, oh, people now have an extra $50,000 to spend. We'll charge another $50,000. We'll figure out how to like, and put that in there so that people are paying more because now they can afford more.
Yeah, it's fucking college shit got so expensive to begin with when they started subsidizing, covering those loans and shit.
I mean, you want to fix colleges, stop all the federal aid, stop all the federal and state aid, like allow private institutions to give out, what do you call it? Damn it. Now I can't think of it. Scholarships. Allow private institutions to give out like the scholarships and stuff like that, but
right.
Don't fucking just throw money from the government at the schools because they're just going to keep raising their rates because there's more money to be had. So no matter how much money you throw, they're just going to continue to raise them. And I guarantee a lot of this bullshit, courses that don't matter will go away real fast.
Yeah, let's see how long.
You can't make money off of dolphin sex worker studies degrees.
Yeah, fucking feminist glaciers and shit like that.
Yeah, that's not going to make you any money. And people who don't actually get free money to go are going to want to fucking, people that actually have to pay for it are going to want to take something that's going to pay them back. So it'll be like sciences and business and accounting and shit like that.
Yeah, you still have the rich kids are going to want to take courses because they don't want to fucking have to get a real job and they want to live off of mommy and daddy's money.
Well, and you can still make money with like, like a biology degree, like or even marine biology. You know, you can make money off of those degrees. Like, it's not going to be a lot, and it's probably not going to be in the field that you wanted. You know, like we had a marine biologist who was running our purchasing department at one of the assembly companies I worked for. So, like, he had a degree, and that was enough to get him the job to basically just, you know, manage the accounts where they bought the materials to put the product together. You know, which pretty much anybody who can use a calculator and a telephone could do that job.
Right.
You know, it wasn't like a hard, high pressure sales job. He wasn't negotiating. He was just like, we need this much product for this month. And everybody else figured that part out. Like, all he did was basically phone in the fucking orders.
Yeah. Like, oh, how much do we need? Like, he didn't even figure that shit out. He's just like, all right.
The engineers figured out how much product we needed based on, like, you know, what we were making for that month to make the sales.
Yeah. So he's an order taker. You need a biology degree for that kind of thing.
Well, he had a college degree. He just needed a college degree to get that position. But essentially, he wasn't even like an order taker. He was just, what do you call it?
Stamper. All right, you tell me.
It was like he's the guy whose job it is to fucking if you've hired somebody to track your fucking Amazon purchases. Like, his job is to be like, all right, we bought 1,000 fucking Who's-Its, and right now they're in fucking Missouri, and they're going to be shipped out like, you know, tomorrow, and then they're going to go this way. So I'll keep track with this company and see what's, you know, how long it's going to be here. And just, you know, like if they don't know where the product is, or they need to get it there sooner, or change the shipping in the middle of it or something, like all that kind of shit. Like, so there was a little bit of work in it, but it really wasn't too tough. Although he was a super nice guy.
Right.
Smart as fuck too. Him and his wife, from when he was 20 to like he was like maybe in his early 50s there, had been investing in property and building up a fucking rental, like a group of rental houses since they were in their 20s.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, I think the company shut down. He was like, I'm just not going to get another job because we're pretty much done with all these properties, and I'm going to be putting a bunch of them up for rent. I don't need the money anymore.
Yeah.
So he was already basically retired at that point. Like, he had just been like,
he was just kind of padding the retirement fund, essentially.
Essentially, just like getting a little bit of extra. What do you call it? A little extra like cushion.
Yeah.
A little extra cushion for if they needed to do a little more construction than they realized or something.
Right.
But you know, it was good money. He was a nice guy. He's the only person I ever saw light a cigarette backwards, and that did not look pleasant.
Oh man, I've definitely done that myself.
And everybody like sitting there was like, "Oh no, stop, no, don't, oh,
Yeah.
no."
Yeah, dude, I actually did it one time. I fucking did it twice in a row. Although in my defense, really stoned for one thing, and I was bumming a cigarette from my friend's girlfriend, and she.
Oh no!
Like,
they weren't even your cigarettes.
No, dude, it was those Camel Lights or maybe Marlboro Lights. They're the ones that are white all the way through. Like even the filter part is white.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah. Camel Lights. They're just white.
Yeah, and it was really, I was in a really dark room, but I did it once and then fucking got another cigarette from her, did it again. Like I ended up buying her a fucking whole pack because I felt like such an asshole. Yeah. So I made it up, dude. But
God damn. Dude, I just realized how fucking old I am because when I started smoking, it was like $3.50 a pack. And when I finally stopped, it was about $6 or $7 a pack.
Good old days.
Like, smoked long enough that the fucking prices doubled. Oh man, I'm so glad I don't know. I can't even imagine how I could afford it now. It's almost like $10 a pack. That is one of those things that fucking, even though I don't smoke, makes me angry about California. Like the insane taxes on cigarettes. It's like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up here too, man. I don't think it's that much less than what you're looking at in California. Yeah, no, I remember going in when I was in rehab in Florida. I was like, "What the hell? You guys are only paying like $5 a pack?" I think I was already up to like 8 a pack or 7.5, $8 a pack. It was only $4 a pack.
Oh yeah,
half the price of what I was used to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I never realized I was fucking super fucking dumb in my own respect because I could have gone to the fucking Indian reservation where the fucking like half hour, 45 minutes north of here is a Indian casino you can go to, and they also, but it's like actually on the reservation. So they have like the cigarettes and shit. You can also buy like super cheap cigarettes there.
Right.
And I never fucking did that, which was always, I don't know why. Looking back, like why I was that dumb, because I could have gone and, you know, to be fucking on payday, just go get a couple cartons. You know, where you're paying like $3 or $4 a pack instead of like the 8 or 9 that it got to, or no, it got to like 6 or 7 for me. But
yeah. No, there's a place about 10 miles up the freeway here that actually almost the entire land between where I live and the Phoenix area. Like, you know, you got the interstate running through it, but essentially on either side or anywhere off of that interstate is all Indian land.
yeah,
There's a couple of places on the way up there that sell the cigarettes for much cheaper.
yeah, I don't, and it's like I don't think I knew back then, but now like I guess it's the only place they can get cheap ones for the clients now. Or no, actually, I think all our clients just roll tobacco because I think rolling tobacco doesn't have anywhere near the taxes. Because when you buy a giant bag of rolling tobacco, it's like buying a carton of cigarettes, but they only tax 1. So it's like $20 or $30 for essentially a carton of cigarettes worth of tobacco. And then you also got to buy like rolling papers and filters, like depending on how much like a cigarette you want to make it, or if you just want to like do rolling papers, or if you want to buy the little pre-made fucking cigarette cartridges kind of thing, where it's like the rolling paper with the filter like a regular cigarette, and you just like stick it in a machine and stuff it yourself, essentially.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because you can even then it's still like a lot cheaper to buy it that way and just make your own cigarettes, but I guess because you're only buying 1 bag of tobacco, you only get the big ass tax for 1 item as opposed to for 10 different packs.
Right.
So it doesn't add like $40 to the fucking carton. So that's what our clients do now. They used to get Mexican cigarettes. Like if you've ever wondered, like Class C cigarettes,
all right,
like if those exist, they in fact do exist, and you can get them in the United States. You have to import them from Mexico though. But those are the ones where it's like $10 to $15 for a carton of cigarettes.
And you get what you pay for.
You know, the clients liked them. I don't know.
Or that's all they could afford.
Yeah, well, like I mean, so
I'm gonna have to chain smoke these shitty cigarettes.
The way the client's money works is they get a Social Security check once a month, and it's like social, like security disability or whatever, like it is.
Right.
And the company charges everything short of about $100 a month in fees that they got to pay. So the Social Security pays for like the living in the program, which is, to be fair, includes like food and boarding and fooding, and they get like, you know, we pay for like the internet and the cable and the heating and the garbage and the water. Everything is paid for, including like dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks and all that.
Right.
So, but they only get like $100 for the whole month to cover every other expense. So, for instance, like there's sometimes we'll have clients that are like diabetic, and for whatever reason, Medicare won't cover all of their diabetic supplies. They have to pay for the rest out of that.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like if they, you know, like you got to buy extra testing strips, plus you want to buy cigarettes for the month, you know, $100 is not going to go very far.
Right.
So you really got to fucking figure out where you can cut that down. Plus, also, you know, if you want to go out and fucking, you know, buy a fucking deli sandwich one day, or you want to fucking go see a movie, you know, that all adds up.
Yeah, you get like one of those things a month, basically.
Yeah, so they whatever they can save money on, they absolutely have to, because clothing, if you need to buy new pants or something, that can be a big fucking bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adds up pretty quick, and that's all you got. Shit.
Yep. So budgeting was a big part of what we would teach, at least when I worked day shift. We would definitely work like, look, man, you don't got a lot of money, so you really need to learn how to fucking save money, because you're going to want to buy a new pair of jeans sometime.
Yeah, I would imagine the people you're dealing with there aren't the greatest at impulse control. So I imagine you have to really fucking drill that into them.
Yeah, that is definitely a big issue. Impulse control is 100% cool, especially right now, because the program I work out of has a lot of people with drug issues. So
right.
Impulse control is a huge problem.
I imagine even their family probably helps out some of those people, right? Or not really?
I would say
some
like
do, some
roughly like 50% of the clients' families will like help them out and be like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the other half are just like won't have anything to do with them.
Yeah. It's almost like a fucking retirement home for them. They're not retired.
Yeah, even though they're like in their 30s.
Yeah.
It was especially bad in fucking when I worked with the retarded ones, where it was like not just mental health issues, but like retarded and mental health issues. Oh, dude, there was like maybe 1 or 2 people out of 10 that their family had anything to do with them.
It's sad, man.
No, there were 2. There were only 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say actually, it's probably closer to the boarding school shit we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Well, and like one person, like her family would take her out and like hang out with her all the time. Like they were great. And then the other one was like her uncle would occasionally like come and pick her up, and we're pretty sure go have sex with her.
Wow, that's fucked up.
And that was pretty much it. But she really liked it. She always wanted to go hang out with him because he got her ice cream and shit.
Jeez.
That doesn't make it better. I know, it's so fucked
up. It's fucking horrible, but.
Yeah, but that was one of those things where like we couldn't prove it, and there was nothing we could do to stop it.
Right.
Nothing legally.
Yeah, because I imagine you got to be really fucking certain. You got to be absolutely certain you can prove it before you level that kind of accusation. Yeah.
We'll also consider like it's required by law if we make a report that's going on. It's required by law that the police investigate. So if you're gonna do that, actually, as far as that goes, we can make as many of those accusations as we want, I think. And in fact, if you even suspect it, you're supposed to make a report.
Yeah, and
as far as the mandated reporter status goes. Right. But we'd reported it so many times and nothing ever came of it. So like it's not like we didn't do anything. We did file reports with all the appropriate authorities, including like police. But without evidence, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, especially if you're taking the time to do it and nothing's happening. You know what I mean? It's actually a waste of your time as much as you'd like to see, Well,
once it's been reported, you don't have to report it again. Like legally, you don't have to. Not that not that they didn't try many, many times before I even started working there. It was just one of those sad things where it's just there's nothing to be done about it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Even if you didn't have to do a lot of the follow-up stuff, I would imagine it's just frustrating, and it feels like a waste of time because nothing ever happens. So why fucking even bother, kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, well, number one, why bother? Number two, eventually the police will be like, you need to stop calling.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have investigated, we have determined that there is no evidence of a crime. Stop calling us about this.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like the guy that would just take off and go to the fucking mall all the time. It's like, you know where he is, and legally you have to call and report it. We're not going to keep looking. Like, we're just going to, like, the police eventually just take the call and then ignore you.
Yeah, like, we know he's going to fucking come back after he's done doing this stupid shit.
Yeah, so they just stop looking.
Yeah, we're going to go look for real crime.
No, if it was a slow night, I think the deal ended up being essentially like if it was a slow night, they would go look. Like if they didn't have anything else to do, but if they had anything else to do, they were like, "Fuck this."
They would help out of sheer boredom.
And to be fair, I agreed with the police. Like I didn't like.
You probably didn't want to report it more than they wanted to take the call.
Well, because we knew exactly where he was. We knew he was going to be back in like 2 hours. Like it was just a waste of everybody's time.
Yeah.
Like a waste of paperwork, waste of everybody's time. He should never have been in that program. We knew it. The county knew it. They just forced us to take him.
Yeah, wasn't that the one that like his mom was like high up in the programs or something?
No, this was a different one. He was like, this dude was like mentally ill and autistic and shit. And like, he just was like in his own fucking world. Like he'd wander into the fucking streets and shit.
God damn. See, in the old days, natural selection would. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, in the old days, he would have still been locked up in a fucking mental health asylum because he's not fucking safe.
Right.
You know, and it's like, you know, but now it's like, I don't know what it is. I guess it's like a budget thing or politics or something where there's just such a push to get the clients out of mental health institutions and onto the street, even when like they're just not even remotely capable of handling it.
Who was the one that was telling me it was something Reagan had enacted?
Yeah. Reagan did the whole no harm. You can't lock anybody up if they're not a harm to themselves or others. And it's like, well, immediately what consisted of harm changed drastically based on the amount of money they wanted to save.
Right.
Because it's a lot more expensive to lock somebody up than to put them in like one of our programs or just in like a board and care where basically it's a house where they're going to get fed and medicated.
Yeah, it's like this guy, this particular inmate or whatever you want to call him, you know, shows incredibly violent tendencies, but it hasn't gotten him arrested yet. So technically, we can put him out.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
We'll save a shitload of money in between the time when he actually finally flips. You know, instead of keeping him under wraps this entire time.
Oh yeah, we had a client that was in one of our programs for a while, and shortly after he left one of our programs, as a supposed success story, like stabbed somebody with a fucking pair of scissors. Like, luckily the guy survived, but
yeah,
it's like we all knew that dude was not safe to be out, and the county would just not listen.
Yeah.
And the courts refused to conserve and put the guy in a mental institution where he fucking belonged. So he fucking stabbed somebody.
So he did what everybody knew he was going to do.
Because we got to feel better. It's like, I totally get if somebody is not dangerous, then you shouldn't lock them in an asylum. But where do you fucking draw that line? That's a really scary fucking line.
Yeah,
because the whole concept of being severely mentally ill is they're fucking, you know, unpredictable in a lot of cases.
Yeah, it's something that's you know, not completely subjective, but there is a subjective aspect to it. So yeah, it makes it tough, especially when the people that want to make that decision are more interested in saving money than making the right call on that.
Yep. Oh yeah, I mean, you're talking easily 3 times what they spend on us per client to keep them in an institution. So, of course, then again, a good part of that is because their Social Security goes to us covering part of the bill. So it saves the state and the county even more money because part of it's getting paid by the federal government.
Crazy shit, man.
Yep. Well, I think we've had a good show tonight. We're kind of winding down, obviously, here, so I think it's time to.
Yeah, we're at it fucking 3.5 hours. Shit, they're almost 3.5 hours.
Too damn long. I don't think anybody's even watching anymore.
If any of you are, we appreciate it.
Our ones of viewers. Remember, don't buy Hamilton Beach. Don't buy Hamilton Beach. They're bad people.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
And on that note, everybody have a good night, man.
Bye-bye.